Welcome, everybody, to the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. Thank you for tuning in on Monday, October 11th. Joining me today is Marky Mark and Matt Klaus on the end from the Themes to Be Seen podcast. Thank you for joining us today, Matt.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I've only been bugging you for months to have me on, but that's okay.
You haven't bugged me yet.
Can I talk now?
It's because nobody can get a hold of you.
I thought that was a pretty solid intro, and we didn't fuck it up
That
for
was
once.
legit.
That was a good intro.
I can talk now.
So Matt,
they made
how
sure
are-
to let me know to shut the fuck up
Yeah,
at the time.
yeah,
They
I
did
was like-
hand gestures and everything.
I did.
So I just put my hand over my mouth.
Mike's hot. That's Mike's hot.
Okay, I did it, folks. I passed the test.
We made it. Okay. Is that Super Turrican? Because nope, that was UN Squadron. Because that one gets us copyright every time. Super Turrican cannot be on the show. We cannot ever talk about that game or play the music.
That's right.
Fuck that game. Dude, so we got a copyright strike. Okay, I know we're going to get into the show in a sec here. We got a copyright strike for some German song that had like 1,500 views on YouTube. I have absolutely no idea how it happened. Okay. Still dropping
Oh,
cigarettes.
thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
What a guy, man. What a
So
guy.
who goes through and is that just like an algorithm thing that found you, or
Yeah, I think it's just some like automatic stuff.
What is up, everyone? You know what time it is? Share a clock.
Yes, share it up.
Wake
Oh,
up, Grandma. Grandma, get on the show. You got to watch the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. You will always love it. Tell all your friends.
There's shares, there's likes.
Oh, yeah, you can like it too.
Yeah,
I never thought about that one. Yeah, like it.
like it.
Yeah,
like
share.
it, love it. Want
Like,
some more,
share,
love it.
subscribe, get a tattoo of Matty Ice. Texting on his phone.
Get it.
Like this.
Yeah, right there. That's all
You
you
know,
need.
at the bottom it'll say, these freaking millennials always on their phone.
It's a German song. I mean, I did listen to their song, so and it was nowhere in there at all. Like, I don't even know how it happened, but it's it's whatever. Share a clock, baby.
Share. Oh, clock.
My
Jeff, what's going on? Brent, what's up?
my partner in crime on here already.
Big Mike Pitts.
Nice.
Tara, right on the top there.
Tara is here. Oh,
Tara, yeah.
Subterranean. I like that.
Da-dunch.
I like that too. That's very clever.
Got a
Ian, what's
special-
up? Pinball League champion, Crazy Quarters, world champ. Ian in the house.
I'm repping the sponsorship.
You
Well,
do have
so-
a Crazy Quarters
so am I.
sponsor, and so are you. That's awesome.
I'm glad that, and the one other guy that's sponsored by the show is not.
I mean, I'm kind of sponsored by.
One Up Games does kind of
They sponsor me.
help
I'm
out with the
not.
show.
Not our show is sponsored by no one. I just figured it was an apt shirt to wear.
Oh, see? Wow.
Thanks,
That's
buddy.
awesome.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that beer is full. Too bad we're not drinking that. Okay, you guys
How
ready?
old is- how long has that beer been sitting there? I dare you to try it.
No, I'm not drinking right now.
Okay.
Not a sip, Mark. Don't try to get me to go back to whatever.
All right. Okay. I just want to do it because it's gross. I don't care what you're drinking. Oh, don't do it really. They make me puke.
But you
That
won't do it
sounds
for $1.
disgusting. I would not do that for $1. At least $10 for that. Okay, you guys ready to get rolling?
Yes.
Mark, it's your turn for the intro this week. Are you excited?
Oh, shit.
That was fucking disgusting. That was rough.
Hope you're all ready for that.
All right, you ready?
There we go.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to Season 6, Episode 16 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. What's up, Matt?
Not much, man. Thank you for joining me again this week.
No problem.
We also have a super special guest from a very famous podcast here, the Themes to Be Seen podcast. Matt Klaus is joining us this week.
Just honored you called me super special.
Super special.
You are super special, man. You've been a fan of the show. You've been a listener for a long, since we first started
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. You're like one of the first listeners where I
Yep.
was like, holy shit, people actually listen to this shit.
The VIP. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And
That's
I've
awesome.
known you both forever. Like I met Matt when he was working at Kroger.
Yeah, I do remember those.
Years ago.
Yeah, I remember those days. That's when I saw you come into One Up one time, and I was like, that looks like that guy. But I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, we've known each other. That's like 7 years now. Something like that.
Better side of time.
Crazy. Freaking crazy. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Jeff, Isaac, Tara, all the cool people in the chat. Brett, Ian, Mike. What is up, everyone?
It's Brent.
Brent. Damn it.
Don't mess his name up.
Brent. I'm sorry. I've got a Brett in my class that I've called Brent because of him at pinball. Yeah. So I keep getting them mixed up. So anyway, let's get right into the show. Mark.
We have a jam-packed one and a super fun event quite a few times through the show here. I got a juicy outline in front of me, folks, so I hope you're ready. Strap in. What have I been playing?
Yeah, what have you been playing?
I have been playing a game known as Dungeons & Dragons Chronicles of Mystara. And it is on Xbox 360. And well, it's PS3. It's one of those arcade games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a badass beat 'em up.
Wait, you play a PS3 game?
Well, it's on Xbox 360.
It's a 360.
It's backwards compatible too, so it still works on your Xbox Series X.
I've got you.
Because nobody gets left behind at Microsoft.
But like older like D&D beat 'em ups worked really well.
Oh yeah, dude, and it was originally an arcade game. It's the arcade game on the Xbox, and dude, it is fun. It is really, really good. There's this cool thing when you die and you have to use a continue. It has this little quarter symbol, and it keeps track of how many times you use the continue, which is cool. I like that system because at the end I did the quick math and I saw how many it took, and yeah, it would have been I think 25 if the game was 50 cents or continue. I think it would have spent $25, so like 50 deaths. But yeah, 25 smackaroos.
25 smack-a-fucking-roos.
But you got to beat the game, and it was freaking sweet. So yeah, that game's awesome. There's so many different types of classes to play as and everything. I think you should get it, Jeff. I know you're watching. I think you should check it out. Maybe get that arcade there.
Ooh,
Bring in that D&D community, the crazy quarters.
Oh, we got to find out if he wants us to make that announcement tonight. Jeff, let us know if you want us to drop the bomb.
I thought we were doing a special video for that.
Are we?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. So never mind. We're not talking about it tonight. Matt, what have you been playing?
I've been playing the Skyrim remaster, especially because it's like my comfort game. You know how other people have like a comfort show? I just put The Office on and
yeah.
Skyrim is my comfort game.
Okay.
I know exactly what's going to happen next. I know exactly how to take care of it. It makes me feel calm.
Right.
But I also started playing a game from the makers of Darkest Dungeon.
Ooh.
And it's called Curse of the Dead Gods. Oh. And it's a roguelike. But every time you go through, like any roguelike, you collect 2 different currencies and then you unlock the more weapons. And it's the only roguelike that I've liked playing where you go through over and over and over, and I haven't gotten like overly frustrated with it.
Okay.
That's sweet.
It's really fun.
Did you play Darkest Dungeon at all?
I did. I beat Darkest Dungeon.
You beat that game.
I beat it.
That game's impossible.
245 like weeks, like the in-game weeks.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that game. I remember Jason talking about it on the podcast, and it made that man so mad. I thought he almost was going to break his Switch.
Jason mad?
Jason mad? No.
I played the Xbox One version though, which is kind of like a super dumbed down version of the PC game. Like there's only so many classes. Where on PC there's like a ton of classes. On PC there's a ton of maps and all sorts of DLCs. None of that exists on Xbox One.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Anything else that you've been playing, Mark, or has that been it?
Yeah, as far as like games, Pinball FX3, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, I have not even been home. I played a little bit of Deathloop, a little bit of Pinball FX3, and that's pretty much it. Tomorrow, I know I lied in the description. I'm sorry. Metroid Dread will be played this week. Tomorrow I'm going to crush through it. It's only supposedly like a 10-hour game, so
nice.
I might actually just crush through it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll probably get my copy tomorrow too, so check her out as well.
I cannot wait. But we have just the tiniest segment of news this week because nothing's happening in the industry right now. So let's get right into it.
This week in news.
Yeah, so
Matty Ice is going to tell you.
So Nickelodeon Battle Royale All-Stars, or whatever the hell the name is. It's something like that. The Smash that is Nickelodeon just came out, and alongside it, there are 2 very limited Xbox Series X consoles that have been released with it. One of which being a SpongeBob console. Have you seen these yet, Mark?
No.
And the
I
other,
know about this.
The other, you're gonna love this.
I know
one.
the Xbox Adidas shoes are out.
Oh yeah, there's that
I
too.
saw those. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are cool. And they have the new control. What is that real?
Yeah, it's for a contest, and then give me the other one. What the fuck? Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
fuck?
dude, it's a fucking it's fucking Leonardo.
I wish you had that.
Oh my
So they
God.
could see it.
Yeah,
I wish
I
you had the thing.
I wish I
We
could
gotta-
show you guys.
That's why you guys need to start a Discord to start dropping those images into Discord so everybody can go there.
We actually have a Discord.
We need to use it more. We're really good at social networking.
That's one of the ones that's one of the things that I need to set up is a Discord for our show.
Yeah, we have one. No one ever uses it.
And probably because we never use it.
That's probably it.
But basically, so there's a SpongeBob Xbox Series X and a TMNT Xbox Series X. I believe it is just Leonardo, but it may be all 4 of them on there. I'm not sure.
Man, I want that.
They're just for a contest. They are not for sale, so don't get your hopes up.
That's even cooler.
But
I know.
it's just a one-time thing because I was like, oh my God, how the fuck am I going to get this? Because they look pretty awesome.
Dude, so good.
But it was just for that game releasing. Then that TMNT one looks fucking sweet.
Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah, it does.
SpongeBob one looks cool too if you're into SpongeBob.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, honestly, that was pretty much the news for the week. There has not been a lot.
That's all the news
on.
I need.
Yeah, exactly. We got a lot of food to talk about. We got a lot of topics to talk about. So let's talk about some food. Everyone loves food. Everyone likes talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you'd like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastro servitude, sit back for the feud with gentlemen so crude as that dude's face fucking food.
And just to everyone in the chat here, we will be catching up on comments throughout the show, probably after every segment, every other segment. So if you've got some fun food stories, throw them in the chat. But this week, we had a pinball tournament.
We did.
We did.
And it was fucking awesome. And we were there for a while. And we'll talk about that in a later segment. But
On the same show.
on the same show.
Stay tuned.
But we were graciously given pizza from Mr. Joe Wade.
Dude,
He ordered-
Joe Wade bought that?
Joe Wade bought G's Pizza for everyone. And
that's awesome. Joe Wade's a good guy.
He made the
Thank you, Joe.
food last week too.
Yeah, this dude's like the chef.
He's the chef, the food maestro, some may call him. And I gotta say, I don't know if it was just because I was so damn hungry or what, but that fucking pizza was amazing, dude. I was dying. I needed that food so bad.
I was starving too.
Mhm.
And usually back on the older episode of the show, I called G's Pizza. Jeez, that's some overrated pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone freaks out about G's, and I was
Right.
like, Jeez. This was good G's.
Yeah, it
So
was.
yeah, I loved it. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. That was probably some of the best pizza I've had. Mike asks in the chat, was there ham on it? He stopped by the store today, and I got jets for everyone. We got a bacon we got a pepperoni pizza, a chicken bacon, a barbecue chicken pizza,
That's my favorite.
and a ham pizza.
Just ham?
Just ham.
Just a ham pizza.
It was a one-topping
You
special.
did this again.
It was a one-topping special. It was
Okay,
a
but
sick
I don't
deal.
see ham as a singular topic.
Oh.
Exactly. We literally went over this last week, and you went right back to the ham.
I don't care.
But
I
ham-
fucking
like,
love ham.
like sausage, singular topping. Ham is not like you can't have ham by itself.
Well, sausage should just not be on a pizza because sausage is fucking horrible on a pizza. That's like
Depends
when
on
you
the
get
sausage.
That's when you get to the meat lovers and it's like bacon, ham, pepperoni. Or no, it's like bacon, sausage, pepperoni. We'll throw a fucking few meatballs in there for added measure. It's just awful. Yeah. It's just terrible.
Dude, John used to do that at Subway. John used to do that at Subway. He would get fucking, you know, the little pizzas you get
they
there?
did the pizza.
Yeah, he would fucking have them cut up meatballs and put that shit on there. Like, you fucking monster.
So we had these pizzas, and everyone gave me shit because I wanted ham. And I'm going to say it. Ham needs toppings with it. It's better than pepperoni, but it has to have toppings.
It's
to go along
absolutely
with
not
it.
better than pepperoni.
It is better than pepperoni.
Ham pizza. It's like you take a chick out on a date and you go to a pizza place and you just get ham pizza. That chick's walking away.
Well, you know, she wasn't worth it. Yeah. I just took her out to a pizza place. Fuck that
Ham
shit.
and pepperoni, the lateral.
Yeah. I think
I guess.
I'm
I'm not a ham fan though, so I mean.
I am too. But I don't like pepperoni by itself. Like, if I have a choice to, I don't mean I don't like it, but if I have a choice to get something else, I probably will.
Yeah, that's fair. I will say, I'm not a huge fan of the barbecue chicken pizza, or I thought I wasn't. That shit was pretty fire today.
Everybody I know, you said Jets?
Yeah,
Everyone I know loves that one.
I am going to
it's a good pizza.
contract gout from the amount of barbecue chicken pizza I eat.
I have gout.
I eat it so much.
I have gout.
It's not fun.
That's why I don't drink booze anymore.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get diabetes.
Yeah, right, from 15 monsters in a day.
Switch to the sugar-free guys. They're delicious.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Replace the real sugar with fake sugar that gives you cancer.
Yeah, the aspartame. And I'm going to get brain fucking cancer. But hey, man, we'll knock as many shows as we can in the can here before I kick the bucket,
Didn't
boys.
you listen to the System of a Down song? Sugar! It's all about losing your fucking mind drinking aspartame.
It is.
If anyone wants to know that.
The song, yeah.
Yeah, but I've got a little bit more, but you guys get into your food. We talked about pizza again. It happens.
All right. So, didn't know that this was a thing. Speaking of us constantly, me drinking Mountain Dew and sugar like crazy. My wife cooked up. She made some cornbread for me.
Mm-hmm.
We were broke, and we had to just like start going through the cupboards and cooking shit.
Love cornbread.
And yeah, she made cornbread, and it was fucking amazing.
I love
cornbread
so
too. Huge fan of cornbread. You and I both.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh yeah, cornbread. It gets kind of dry sometimes. If you eat too much, you definitely need a drink afterwards. It's fair. So I go to wash it down with the greatest Mountain Dew there is, Mountain Dew Major Melon.
Oh no.
And have you ever done that?
No.
I know.
So why would
I
I?
could imagine what
I didn't
happened.
know that was a thing.
Why would I have
I
done
didn't know that was a thing. It was the most
Is
bitter,
that a
awful, horrible fucking taste in my mouth. And then I'm like, this is fucked. I've never had anything this bad in my life. Oh my God. I'm like almost trying to puke. I'm dry heaving. I'm like, ah. I'm like, there's something wrong here. So I immediately pull my phone out and Google it. And yeah, apparently that's like the two things that clash in the universe that aren't supposed to go together.
I did not know that.
Well,
Yeah, me
cornstarch,
either.
Anything that's made out of like baked cornstarch and then citric acids, you put those two things together, and it is like the cement mixer of the world of the world food.
Don't
Like,
do it, folks.
my question to you is,
I was so mad. I wanted to actually make cornbread and bring it in here and give you Mountain Dew with it.
why would you go cornbread and wash it down with Mountain Dew? Like, what makes you?
Because
what
with the
makes a
other
human
stuff they
do
were
that?
eating, it was probably a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I always got a Dew chilling next to me.
Why not milk?
See,
Do you
that's
just,
the way to
where's
go.
your cup of milk? Do you just go around and drink milk all the time?
If I'm having fucking cornbread, I'm drinking milk with it.
I am sorry, man. I'm not a big milk drinker.
He's correct.
Yeah,
You should try
you can't
oat
do
milk.
you
It's
can't do
delicious.
cornbread with what? You're gonna wash
I-
it down with
how
a
many
fucking
times
Dr. Pepper.
I hang out
next
with you in
time?
my life. I've never just seen you just with a big old mug of milk.
Yeah, you've seen me with a. It's usually because we used to drink together all the time. I'm not gonna go grab a glass of milk to wash down the 17 beers I drank that night. Oh, this will sit well. Like, come on.
Oh man, but yeah, apparently, yeah, those two things clash, and it was like a right hook to the face, man. Ugh, it was so gross. Last night at Dungeons and Dragons, I will say that you missed out, and we'll talk about the D&D update later. Don't worry, Mike Pitts, we got it just for you. We made Zach bought some weird stuff for us to try, and it was Cole's chocolate-filled breadsticks.
That sounds disgusting.
So disgusting.
You know what
right?
it sounds like?
It sounds horrible, right?
It sounds like those, you know, the fruit pies like the $1 fruit pies you can buy, but
Yeah.
you can get the ones with the chocolate filling.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it sounds like to me.
And I was like, oh man. And everybody was like, this is disgusting. Why would we do this? And he's just like, because it's fun. We're trying new things. I'm like, okay, I dig that. And they were really good. It blew me away. Just think of it like a donut. If you just look at it like a donut, it
literally
honestly
is a donut. It's
Yeah.
baked bread
Yeah.
with fucking chocolate in it.
Yeah,
so.
but it's like, don't go into it thinking you're fucking having a spear from G's or something.
That's how you fuck with people at
Well,
Olive
when you
Garden.
say breadstick,
Yeah.
that makes you think of like a spear.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it actually said on the package.
Like a ciabatta.
Yeah. But no, it was good.
They're gonna start doing that to wean people off the endless breadsticks at Olive Garden. You get your whole pasta dish. You get the first run for free, and then they throw the chocolate ones in there, and it's like, oh god, what the fuck?
Dude, it was actually pretty good. Everybody liked it except Rick was like, man, it wasn't terrible, but okay.
Yeah. So you tried Cole's chocolate filled breadsticks.
Yeah.
Matt, I like what you got here.
Okay.
Matt, what have you been
Yeah,
eating?
I also like what you have here.
So this is like a weekly thing for Tara and I, though. But I just recently changed. You know how there's that one restaurant that you and your partner like love to go to together because it's like your thing.
Yes.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. Yeah. Realistically,
My
yeah.
partner here.
Okay.
He loves Taco Bell.
Well, Tara and I absolutely love Sushi Remix. I don't know if you guys have been there.
Gotta get the fucking bubble tea. I
Yeah.
love bubble tea there.
I get bubble tea. I love bubble tea, but
Bubble tea is dope.
But we get Pokeballs, and the most introductory Pokeball that they have is called the Californication.
Yeah.
It's like a crab roll. It's like a crab cheese roll.
Like the deconstructed California roll,
Right.
basically.
But recently, I changed my order,
Oh.
and I am so happy with it. You get the Saganawesome, but instead of
It's a great name.
it's a great name.
No one's ever said that about Saginaw.
Right, but
Saganawesome. I mean, that's really good.
it's a good. You got to give them credit.
Yeah.
And you instead of wasabi mayo, you just sub in yum yum sauce instead of the wasabi mayo. Delicious. It
Nice.
is fantastic. I eat like I get through. Tara and I eat with chopsticks actually pretty often.
Yeah.
I've made a habit out of. I used to have a running bet with my nephew that I could eat anything with chopsticks, and I still have not lost. Is that if he can find something that I can't eat with chopsticks, I would pay him $100.
What about soup?
Well, then you just pick the fucking bowl up.
I found
I think
one.
you just won
I
$100
found- yeah.
bro.
No, you did. No,
Cough
you
it up,
didn't,
motherfucker.
No, you didn't. I just picked the bowl up.
Well, I mean,
I
you
can
can
have
pick
the
the
sticks
bowl
in
with
my hand.
everything. Then I mean, really,
Yeah, you could just fucking tilt it back for everything.
Anyway,
I'm missing half the
Okay.
food, but fuck it.
but then there was another food adventure that Tara and I had that I was unaware was even a thing. So we live out on the other side of the bridge, and so Euclid is right near us. Okay.
Junk
All the-
food alley.
Right. All the restaurants are right there.
Yep.
So we don't have a problem stopping at Wendy's, stopping at T-Ho's, Tim Hortons. That's like it's like a main.
T-Hose is great.
That's
a
like
good
a
joke.
main stop for us.
That's a great nickname. I'm pretty good at nicknames too for these
That's a
places.
good one.
I'm stealing that one.
I didn't think
I'm
of that.
stealing
And
that
so-
one.
But one weekend, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, we were coming to see another friend of ours over here talk about horror movies and generally just hang out. And we stopped at the Wendy's on Center. What I was unaware of was that particular Wendy's, not just the people there, but the restaurant itself does meth. Like,
All right.
we pull up and the lady taking the order can't stop laughing long enough to take my order. Like over the speaker. She's laughing over the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Why? Did you say some funny shit?
Nope. I
Hello.
don't- She was laughing when like we pulled up. It was actually kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Like, can I take your order? Only it was like a maniacal laugh. And then we pull up. They had to do the thing where it was like, all right, pull up, and then we'll bring your food. Pull up to the gate, and then we'll bring your food out the door.
Yeah.
We get the bag of food because I got like 2 chicken sandwiches. I forgot what Tara got, but 2 chicken sandwiches and some nuggets. And 3 of the 10 nuggets were just raw. They were just
Nice.
like,
How do you fuck that
white.
up?
And then I went to grab one of the chicken sandwiches, and you know how it's like the paper is supposed to be folded over the sandwich so you can pick it up and then unfold the paper.
Yeah.
I grabbed the paper, and it just like the sandwich just like fell out.
Oh,
And
dude,
like,
I thought you said it flew away.
the
Fucking
sandwich
chicken's still alive.
the sandwich fell out and just like fell into pieces in the bag.
Nice.
Like it wasn't even like put together as a. It was like pieces of food inside of a piece of paper.
Oh man, I would love
lightly
that.
set into a bag. I was livid.
yeah.
I like was chucking chicken nuggets out my car window.
Man
Oh
likes
my God.
walking tacos. That's how it sounds like.
Yeah, dude.
But I do like like the actual walking tacos, delicious.
Yeah,
No, I'm
you get
talking
the
about the
little,
ones they put in a Doritos bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, those are fucking sweet.
Hobo food.
Yeah,
will-
absolutely.
I am totally cool with that.
I mean, I'd eat it.
That's a Bay City special.
I'll fall over, but I'll fall over an hour later and just hope I don't shit my pants. But
Yeah.
I'll eat it.
So, did you go back through to get your food fixed, or did you just say fuck it?
There was other stuff going on in the parking lot that made me more worried than the food itself.
Now, was this where was this at that you had the chicken experience?
This is at the Wendy's on Center.
Wendy's. Okay.
The Wendy's on Center. Okay.
Oh, and then the next was it like, yeah, and then like the next day or 2 days later, we went through the Tim Hortons on Center, and it was like the same experience. I get the same thing every time I go to Tim Hortons. It's Oreo ice cap supreme and a croissant sausage breakfast sandwich.
yeah.
Have you ever like gotten something that you've gotten 100 times from a fast food restaurant before and like taken one bite or one drink of it and was instantly disappointed for some reason?
It's like
Tim
almost
Hortons.
every time I go to Taco Bell.
Tim
Okay.
Hortons seems like they make those. What are those things? Those Jimmy or those freaking
The breakfast
Yeah, the-
sandwiches.
yeah that you get like Meijer and Walmart.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Jimmy Dean.
Jimmy
ones-
Dean, that's
Jimmy
it.
Dean breakfast
Jimmy
sandwiches.
Dean, that's what it feels
The
like.
ones at Tim Hortons are really good.
Dude, I've had
But
some
the-
bad experiences.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. The ice cap supreme that I got from the one on Center, I instantly was depressed.
Yeah.
Like I
Just
I
ruined the day.
we're on our way to the Bay City Record Convention, which is a highlight of our like twice a year.
Yeah.
It's something we do together. We love it. We have so much fun. It's like a relationship bonding experience for both of us, and we like love the ice cap supremes from the one on Euclid. So we figured it's the same thing, same restaurant, right? Wrong.
Yes.
Wrong.
Staff works. Yeah, that means a lot. So what's up with their Pokeballs?
He talked about it.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The poke bowls. Those are amazing.
They
So
are
okay.
amazing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, with the yum yum sauce or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had a Pokeball once, and because it's right by.
I feel like those are two different words. I feel like
I
we're
call
saying
I call it Pokeball because you
Pokeball.
don't make Pokeball and expect it not to be called Pokeball.
That's fair.
So
Okay.
yeah,
smelling what
I
you
had
stepped
one
in.
one time. What was that? What's the place by Little Koi? Yeah, I had it one time.
I've heard good stuff about Little Koi.
Yeah, they're busy. They do.
They're busy.
Yeah, they do good.
What a descriptor.
I've had it once. 3 days later, I got COVID.
Oh my god.
They have to be connected.
Well,
It
like
has to be it.
I'm not saying that
But now you're.
but it's got that. It's not like I'm not saying I got COVID from Little Koi, but I'm saying that it just reminds me and puts me in that bad place.
so it's like
So,
like
like,
you have that
yeah.
like that
Yeah, I'm like,
connection.
fuck
you make.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
God damn it.
Now we know. So let's catch up on chat before.
and then fucking Joe's gonna be mad at me now. Who's in chat right now because he's like, "You ever have that place?" When he was there
yeah.
today, I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty busy." I didn't tell him about the fact that I got COVID 3 days after it
Yeah,
happened.
Joe's fucked, man.
No, I'm sorry, Joe. I don't think he had it. He's too busy making high scores. So
Yeah, well, he didn't get it today. He's going to have it 3 days from now on Thursday.
yeah.
We did talk about barbecue chicken pizza, Mike.
Yeah, we
We
did.
definitely did.
Yeah, we talked about it. We'll go through chat here. Let's see. Todd, I had the great pizza before the Guns N' Roses game on Split Flipper. Thanks, Joe Wade. Yeah, fuck that game. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, God. Toss some jalapenos in that cornbread and spice it up. That sounds pretty good, actually.
It
What?
does sound good.
Throw,
Who said that?
JD.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Everyone sang the za hit the spot after Split Flipper.
Oh, dude,
yeah,
right?
Everyone,
Yeah, super
everyone was into it. Ham stuffed pizza bread sounds fucking awesome because ham's the best ever. Jeff, breadstick to mouth, not mouth to breadstick. And he's going for sushi remix.
That's a movie. That's a movie role. That's a movie reference.
Which movie?
Clerks 2.
I've never seen Clerks 2. I've seen Clerks 1.
Clerks 2 should.
You need to see Clerks too. That movie's great.
Okay,
It is pretty fun.
I will watch it then. The ghost pepper nuggets from BK. That sounds fucking awesome if that's a thing. So, you gave me a fun video game music category to talk about.
Thanks.
Did
I
you-
didn't send you any videos though.
Was there a
I
video
was
to go
very
along?
busy today.
Was there a video to go along with?
Nope.
Ghost and okay. So let's talk about. I'll get that ready. Let's talk about. We're talking about.
I'm going to do the debate right now while we're talking about food because that's also included with it.
Yeah, go.
So, all right. So I was at D&D. Don't worry, Mike Pitts. Hold on. We'll get to the D&D segment soon. I know that's why you're still watching us live. And I was sitting next to Jason. And Jason and you are both very picky about food.
No.
Yes. And I started
I'm not picky
it
about
was like
food.
a gauntlet of things that I was like mentioning. And he was like shitting on every single one. And so was the room. So I've decided that I need you guys to help me here.
Okay.
Do I just have bad taste in food? Or am I just like everything? I'm not picky? Am I not picky or just like trash food? So here we go.
Okay.
I have a few of the items. There is 4 items
4 items.
that are lined up with, and I want to see how you guys feel about it. And you chat. I want you guys to know too. I want you to be a part of the debate here. Okay. First item up for grabs here. Well, we'll change the order up here.
You just you tell me.
Well, it's Halloween time. We'll do it. Candy corn.
Awful. Fucking horrendous.
Can't do it.
Awful.
And I don't mean like it's bad. I just mean like personally. No, I know people who like it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just can't
they're
relate.
twisted in the head, and then those people also like the pumpkins that are candy, the candy corn pumpkins.
Well, those are the same thing.
Yeah, except it's a much more. It's like 37
It's like
candy
dense.
corn packed into one thing.
Yeah.
So awful for me.
So you do not like candy corn?
No.
You do not
I
like
don't.
candy.
No.
I like candy corn. I like it. By the way, I like all the things I'm going to mention.
Yeah.
So I don't know if chat, if you like candy corn or not, let us know.
Yeah. Just let us know in there how much you hate candy corn.
Or you can wait until I go through all of them, all 4 of them here.
You got one.
You got one, yeah.
Yeah, I love candy corn. I think it gets way too much hate. Okay, we got Jeff Palmer says
it
candy
started
corn.
already.
Yeah. Candy corn
it started
is
already.
delicious, says Jeff Palmer. Mike Pitts. There are so many better things to eat than candy corn. Candy corn is fine, but who is like, hell yeah, candy corn, let's go? Me. Because it's Halloween time and, candy corn. Mix a bowl of candy corn with peanuts. It tastes like Butterfingers. That sounds amazing.
I'm gonna call shenanigans on that. There's no way that tastes like Butterfingers. I'll try it though.
But here's the thing. Yeah, I was just about to say, but just because they said that, I want to try it.
Yeah, I'm
see?
down to try that. And Joe finally says, "Fuck candy corn." Candy corn.
Only way to eat candy corn, throw the shit in the garbage and eat a Reese's.
Todd likes candy corn too. Holy shit!
Candy corn for
Candy
the
corn's
win.
winning right now.
I don't know.
That is a shame.
All right.
That's
okay.
gonna be a poll in the
yes.
show.
All right.
man.
So here we go. I'll jump in the next one. You guys can still keep saying what you feel about candy corn. He spelled candy corn with a K, corn with a K. So he's like fucking metal, dude. He's fucking metal. Let's see. Let's go. Gummy worms.
Yeah, totally.
They got to be sour.
Okay, well, I mean,
But I can get behind them. Yeah, I have to have them sour though.
Okay.
Yeah,
More of a sour over sweet.
Yeah.
Personally, Twin Snakes is my go-to for D&D.
I love those. I will say that. Those
Yeah,
are
Twin
fantastic.
Snakes are awesome.
okay, so like, I used to partake in cannabis often, every night. It was a regular thing, and I also had all the time in the world. And one of the things that I would pick up at 7-Eleven while I was getting ready for my sesh would be just bags and bags of gummy worms. And
Are
I
they
have
Twin Snakes?
what Haribo.
Yeah, that's
Haribo or Gonzo.
Okay. Oh yeah, you go like the trolley kind
Yep.
of worms.
Yeah,
Those are because they're actually pretty low fat. They might be high in sugar, but they're not that high of a fat content. And B, when you eat way too many of them, you don't get sick.
Yeah, that's fair.
I beg to differ on that.
Well, I mean, like if you're sitting there just completely high out of your
Every
mind
time I
watching
leave-
Aqua Teen.
Yeah, every time I leave D&D, I have the worst stomachache ever. But yeah, dude, it's kind of weird you say that because I picked up the gummy worm habit from my friend Eric and John, who get blazed and they eat a shit ton of gummy worms, and that's where I started eating them at.
Yep.
So gummy worms seems to do good from you guys.
Yeah, gummy were
okay.
decent. I don't know many people that don't like it. The final one, Jeff. Need a pick-me-up for the late-night D&D sesh? Gummy worms and a bowl of Mountain Dew. It's like energy cereal.
I'll do it right now.
That is fucking...
I'll do it right now.
Oh,
that is
God.
like cocaine.
I'll do it right now.
Dude, if we had gummy worms, I would pour a Mountain Dew
Oh
out
my
for
God,
you.
JD says, remember when they had watermelon Laffy Taffy with the seeds?
Yes.
I do, and that shit was awesome.
I was a
That's
fan.
before my time.
Well,
I
that was
think.
because
Fanatic
they
for
had the
watermelon.
watermelon and they had the strawberry with the seeds.
Yeah.
They had the strawberry one that had seeds on it too.
I have no idea what they're
So good. All right. Okay.
Sounds
Gummy worms
awesome.
seems to be doing good. All right. Sunflower seeds.
Amazing. They're annoying to deal with, but amazing.
Okay.
They're a lot of work, but yeah, I like them.
Perfect for if you're quitting smoking on a job site
That's
working
not
construction.
Nope.
That's for me.
Okay, for that might have worked for you, but I have what people refer to as a heavy habit.
Oh, okay.
So like,
I mean, it's still smoke, but yeah.
So-
they have like different flavored ones too, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
get the Cajun ones and shit like that.
There's a guy who used to always steal my sunflower seeds, but he fucking hated pickles, and they made the dill pickle one, so it was awesome.
Oh, there you go.
Back
Kept him away.
and my cousin and I used to play softball, and I was a center fielder.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what center fielders do during a softball game? Fucking nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Especially
I
if you're
just-
younger.
So I would just be like, well, I mean, late teens.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I would just be like sitting out there, just spitting out sunflower seeds for a half hour at a time.
Yep.
Yes, dill pickle. Joe digs that, and Jeff, I do remember Crybabies. Those were awesome.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Okay, so-
the final?
The final one here. Little Easter snack. Hard-boiled eggs.
Love them. Love them.
Okay.
Love them.
Yeah?
I will.
Everyone
will,
in D&D fucking hated them, and it
I
blew my
will-
mind.
like boil a dozen eggs and then
Yeah.
just keep them in a Tupperware in the fridge. And that's just like a high protein, low fat snack.
Yep, that's what I do. Same thing.
Yep.
I got them.
Delicious.
Yep, I love fucking hard-boiled eggs, man.
So-
I do. Even if you pickle them, it's even fucking awesome.
Okay,
Oh my
so-
god, pickled egg, especially when you well, I mean, you guys don't drink anymore, but you get a little too drunk, pickled eggs,
Fuck yeah, dude.
delicious.
So I'll extend an olive branch here for this one. I have never really eaten. When I was younger, I would try them, and I never liked them. But as I started to eat like ramen, if we go out to Chicago, that's like my main thing.
Mhm.
I will always get ramen with a soft boiled egg in it, so it's still a little
runny.
juicy
Got a
on the
little run.
inside.
Yep.
And I actually that's probably my favorite part about it. So maybe for Thanksgiving this year, I'll stop by the Reichert household and try a hard boiled egg.
So that's the thing too, is that D&D group was saying the same thing. Gray said, I just like them soft boiled. And then Jason was like, well, yeah, I mean, when I get like the good ramen dish and they have the little soft boiled egg, I'm like, fuck that. You can't say you like a soft boiled egg and not like a hard boiled egg.
That's why
I'm saying it right now.
That's why I'm saying I don't know.
There's not that big of a difference where you're like, it's got to be soft boiled. No way. Throwing that
like,
shit out the
soft-
window.
There's really not that much of a difference. One is just like soft boiled eggs are just underdone.
Yeah,
It's like
they're
a
little-
texture thing.
a little runny.
Yeah.
They don't have the.
I was just like, there's no way you can't say you like soft boiled eggs and not like hard boiled eggs.
I think I've tried a lot of deviled eggs.
I was about to
That's
say,
why.
which raises the question: do you like deviled eggs?
That's what I've tried, and I wasn't a big fan of them. I don't know if I've actually just tried a straight up.
Do you like
hard-boiled
mayo?
egg.
well, that's a little different. Okay, because that all a deviled egg is a hard boiled egg with mayo in it.
And that was when I was younger and hated everything. I tried tons of stuff now. The only thing I don't like anymore is fucking Brussels sprouts because they're disgusting.
I love Brussels sprouts.
yeah.
I tried to like talk to you guys when you guys were having that conversation about Brussels sprouts, and I was like, listen,
We got flooded, man. I had like 400 people
Yeah,
comment
okay.
on how wrong I was.
Brussels sprouts for life.
Ow.
Right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it really is like an acquired taste, and I truly believe that it's not so. If it's not something you were exposed to early in life, then Brussels sprouts are probably not going to be something you like as an adult.
That's fair.
Yeah, and mustard too
But yeah,
for the deviled eggs.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I think
it's just being general.
I think the egg was very divisive. I think that was a 50-50 split. A lot of people not liking them, a lot of people liking them with conditions. Cheesecake deviled eggs for the win. That sounds fucking disgusting.
Cheesecake deviled eggs.
That sounds like I would throw
Okay,
up
but here's
just
my-
looking at
I would
that.
try it.
But my problem is now I have to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Joe, you're going to have
Don't
to...
try it until you deny it. That's what I said about cocaine when I was 18.
Don't try it until you deny
Oh,
it.
don't deny it until you try it.
I like
Whoops.
the other one better. I like that
That's
one.
like you with eggs.
Yeah, so fun food talk. I like the debate. I think you have good taste in food. I think you also like really horrendous things sometimes.
I think he's just open-minded.
All right.
And being open-minded throws people off sometimes.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Debates about me, and I like it. I like it so much. So
Yeah.
much attention.
Oh my
I
god.
couldn't figure out why I was uncomfortable and I was sitting on my keys the whole time.
We're gonna bump your name to the front of the show now.
The Marky Mark podcast with your host, Marky Mark. We're going to talk about Fortnite and Halo and shit.
Oh, Epic Games, video game news. Epic Games maybe doing a Fortnite movie? Question mark. That sounds.
A Fortnite movie?
Yeah, who fucking knows?
What's the... Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
they make a Mario movie. and
I'm not
everyone's like,
gonna... Yeah, see, but people like Fortnite, so I'm just not gonna say anything.
Yeah, Mark loves Fortnite.
Everybody hates Fortnite for the most part.
Well, okay, the very first game of Fortnite I ever played, I won because I hid in a fucking tree.
Yeah, I actually remember doing the same fucking thing with Mark to
I
get a
hid
win.
in a tree, and it's the first time I ever played, and I was like, okay, I don't know how to build anything, I don't know how to shoot, I don't know anything, so I'm just gonna hide right here. And it just happened to be that the tree I picked was the center of the storm closing in, or whatever it's called in Fortnite. And like, as it was closing in, the dude was looking for me, and there was no space left,
Yep.
and he
And you
couldn't.
shot him in the head.
I think a
Boom,
lot
yeah.
of people had
Done.
that same experience, and then it just took off after.
Well, yeah, that's boring to play that way.
Don't.
Don't play that way.
So, you brought up a fun video game music debate this week to get into the spooky season.
Yeah, spooky.
So, we're going to compare all the different Ghosts and Goblins themes. So, you've got the Genesis, the NES, and the SNES, right?
Yeah. Was
It was Super Ghouls and Ghosts on
Yeah.
SNES, and then I think it's
Ghosts and Goblins
Ghosts and Goblins.
on NES?
Ghosts, and then it's Ghouls and Ghosts on Genesis. It's fucking different names on
stupid,
everything.
and they shouldn't
Okay,
do that. It's
yeah.
like the Xbox Series X name.
Well, it's like James Cameron and aliens.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna play the first one here, and then go from there. But first,
There was like 10 years difference though between those movies.
don't do movie debates with Matt. Don't do it.
Alien and Aliens.
I have backup. Tara, how long was there between Alien and Aliens? Watch this.
This should be pretty impressive. She's actually not watching now. She's like, fuck this.
This show's boring.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw it. It was like it blew me away.
Actually,
It
I'm
was
pretty
like,
sure she's
it was
drawing.
like late 70s and then late 80s.
I think she's drawing. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll let the chat figure that one out.
We'll find out.
Save that for Film Freaks. We'll get the results on Film Freaks.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get into. We're gonna debate on 3 different versions of this song and see which one's the best. You guys ready?
Video
I'm
game
ready.
music. Let's do this.
We'll have to save that answer for the Terra answer 4.
Oh no, I just looked it up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's less than 7 years.
Less than 7.
So it's 69. Yeah, they're 79 to 86, but it's less.
I said like 10 years. I didn't say exactly 10 years. There's a decent amount of time between movies, I feel.
I heard something in that music, and I'm not 100% sure if it was like purposeful, so I want to listen to the other ones before I bring it up.
So that was number one. That was the first version of that song. I will not say which one.
Okay.
Probably going to get ad. Yep. Look at this fun game that you can play. Isn't this really cool? We're going to get 17 ads now. Oh, wait. No, we're good. All right. Ready. That's it. Oh, okay.
That's dope.
That is cool. I think you can figure out which version that one was.
Like was that like optimized, because that did the thing where it went from one side to the other, so that was like stereo.
Sometimes you
optimized.
get the stereo sound. So that was the second version. We have one more to go. Mike asks, "Who hates Ghosts and Goblins?" Say hell yeah! I love that game. It's just impossible. I've beat the
hard game.
I beat the NES one time through.
It's a hard game, Dad.
And I have beat.
I used to use Arthur on Capcom versus Marvel versus Capcom.
I should probably. Oh yeah, I forgot you could play as them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have beat the second one through both times. Those games are fucking impossible. I want it.
That was the first fucking song.
Ghouls and Ghosts. Stage 1. Well, they didn't name it right in this game, so okay, we'll go for that. Fuck. Okay, maybe. Yeah, let's go for that.
Isn't that the?
Yeah, that's the one. Oh boy, it didn't do the drop yet. Did it? Maybe it didn't. Okay. So the first version, and I'll just say the versions now. The first version was the Nintendo version, original Nintendo. Second one was the Genesis, and the last one was the Super Nintendo. So, did we get
No, it's just that last comment kind of.
JD just blew the tweeters out of my mom's station wagon with this jam. That Genesis one really threw me for a loop. It was a lot slower than it. I felt like it should have been, but I definitely liked it more than the NES.
I did too.
Yeah, the second one, I'm gonna go 3-2-1 on that. The Super Nintendo one's my favorite. Genesis one, second favorite. I think if that would have been sped up to normal speed.
I liked that it was slow. It kind of gave. I liked that. It gave that like that organ feel and stuff. It kind of made me think of like Addams Family almost.
That's fair.
Where it was, but yes, I have the same order as you.
3-2-1.
3-2-1. The Super Nintendo one is just so damn good. It almost sounds like a Castlevania game to me.
I don't feel like I found the best version of the first one, but maybe that is just the NES one. I don't know.
It's just
What about?
I would go Genesis, Super, and then regular NES.
Yeah, so 2-3-1.
You picked Genesis for the first?
Yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah,
that was a
Genesis
cool
was
version.
good.
Cool,
I was not.
And it wasn't. And it's not like way way over the other.
Oh shit! Hold on. There's one more version out there actually.
Sorry, I'm dying.
Hold on. We got to get the last one because I actually have this.
Oh wait,
there's
more.
Yeah, there's one more.
But wait.
Oh fuck yeah, there is one.
Oh, I'm so glad you found me.
Fucking ads. Oh my
We
god.
need to get a Patreon going just so we can get freaking
YouTube fucking red.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I've got it like right behind you. It's kind of grab it for me.
Well, that fucking wins.
Where is it? Last one.
That's cool. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah. I forgot I had that. That was pretty cool. I forgot about that.
Well, that
version,
one
too.
wins it, boys.
That one gave it for you, huh?
Hold on a sec. I want to let them see the case art on that.
Yeah. Oh,
Here, I'm gonna go up there.
okay. 4231 from Jeff. So Jeff also went with the last version was the Master System version. Yeah, there we go. Pretty slick. I forgot I had it. I didn't even know that game had that version until recently, like this year. And it's a pretty good port of it for the Master System. Underrated console that no one knows about, and pretty cool one.
Shitty weather person. Bro, you got hurricanes over here, and hurricanes on Matt's face.
But yeah, pretty sweet.
CIB.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start the auction off.
But yeah, that one was pretty sweet, man. I think I'm gonna go. Shit.
Meteorologist Mark Reichert.
I'm gonna go Super, Master System, Genesis, NES now. So 3, 4, 2, 1.
I was being completely sarcastic. That song sucks.
I like that one.
Yeah, that was definitely the worst.
I don't mind it.
That was
I thought it
definitely
was
the
cool.
worst one.
I thought it was better than the Nintendo one.
I think it's better than the
Yeah, I'm
Nintendo one.
gonna have to say no on that one, Bob.
Bob.
This one's definitely the worst, but the case art, fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I would definitely love to check the game out. I've never played it. On,
that
Master
case
System.
came out before they gave Arthur that stupid face, where he looks like a cartoon, a Saturday morning cartoon character.
Yeah, the Genesis. they also have a kind of similar case. But yeah.
Ryan says if you have a VPN to Australia, you can get YouTube Premium for $1.95 a month. Ryan knows every deal that you can possibly get.
Slick deals with Ryan Boyle.
Shout out to Ryan for the super special editions I've got up here. Well, the special edition Metroid and the Amiibo to go along with it because scalpers bought that shit up right away. And Ryan, being the guy that he is, saved me a copy. So
Right.
thank you.
Ryan, we're gonna be getting hold of you for my show as well.
Yeah. There you go.
Ryan, where's my PS5, dog? Come on.
Where's that Skrilla, baby? Where's that Skrilla? But yeah, that was a cool. I completely forgot about the freaking Master System version.
That's sweet.
Now we got to find the Game Boy one.
There's probably Genesis. I mean, there's probably a fucking Game Gear version. There's probably more versions.
Yeah,
of-
Genesis game.
But that
or
was a
Game Boy.
good one. Good pull out for that one.
Yeah.
You got your pull out game strong,
My
man.
pull-out game is. We gotta stand it up though.
Oh, sorry.
Get that shit displayed, son.
That was my fault.
That's okay, man. I forgive you. It's Mark's job. He's the set designer of the show. He's the set designer,
You
the,
guys did
the
good this
script
week.
writer.
I'm proud of you. I didn't even have any hand in this.
Yeah. Matt came in, put that up. I was like, fuck, I got the Metroid stuff. May as well use that. So, do you want to get into the D&D update? Because I know Mike is just fiending to hear about Oral, the Frost Maiden. I know he wants to know these things.
That's a question you got to ask. Do you want to lose all the viewers now?
I mean,
later in the
maybe we
show.
wait until store stories because we got a jam-packed
let's
store
do
stories.
stories first.
All right, let's get right into it then, baby. Marky
I do have a pack.
Marky Mark has a packed topic on this one.
Oh wow! I
He-
just read that. Wow.
He's shitting all over the entirety of the U.S. with this one. And I cannot.
Why is
wait.
it that I'm negative here?
That's
Why
a
is
good
it?
question.
You think I'm just negative on every story?
This was a great week. We had so many kind customers.
I'd actually like to go back and see how many times like the sentence "fuck that guy" was used.
It's got to be like a 6-to-1 negative to good, and this is not helping your ratio right now with this list.
This outline's fantastic. It was a beautiful All right, it was
Nice
a
job.
beautiful Friday morning, and I went to Bay City store, and so we had to take the trash out, Bay City. Now, we talked about this before with dumpster divers, where we have to break the shit and throw it in the dumpster so they don't try and dive in there and bring the shit back immediately to sell it to us. And we decided that there's 2 dumpsters in the back.
Yeah.
We take our stuff and we put it in the dumpster that Blossoms throws all their food into. And it's disgusting and gross because, better chance that they aren't going to go diving through that one.
Yeah, right. That's fair.
The problem is that dumpster has gotten too gross now.
What do you like? Just gnarly?
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's disgusting, dude. It smells terrible. And I can handle it okay. But sometimes it gets locked. The thing, like the thing will get locked. The lock gets locked. And it's full of so much grease and shit.
Wait, is this from Blossoms?
Yeah, the garbage behind Blossoms.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's full of like so much grease and disgusting shit that it like actually you gotta like have someone hit it and hold it while the other person opens the lid and gets it going.
That is horrendous.
I'm okay with it. You know, it smells terrible, but you just gotta.
Why are you okay with it?
You gotta be like, hold your breath, and it's pretty gross. I have gagged a few times. Well, anyway, shout out to Zach, one of the new hires. We brought him. I asked him to help me.
Oh no, he is no longer with us.
Okay, I didn't realize this guy had a real weak stomach.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
So we're he's like trying to get the lock thing to open up, and it like scrapes some of the grease and shit off of it. Like, and I think some of it touched his hand or something.
Oh no!
And he's like, and it smells so bad. And I'm like, dude, you're good. Just open it up, man. Just open it up. And I'm lifting the giant trash can up, and then he didn't hold it open all the way. So the lid gets stuck inside the trash can, and I'm shaking this bitch trying to get the stuff to come out, but the lid won't. It's stuck. So I'm like, you got to get in there, dude, and get that lid lifted up. And I'm pulling it back, and he's going in, and he's got his head over it, and it's just getting that waft just right up in his face. And
just full updraft right up his nostrils.
And this kid is just fucking gagging so hard. He's trying he's like trying so hard not to puke, and it's just like as he's still trying to struggle and lift this fucking lid, just and I'm dying laughing every time he fucking makes the noise. So I'm like laughing, but I'll laugh, and then every time I'm laughing so hard like I can hardly breathe. So I'll stop laughing and then get a big breath, and every time I get a big breath, it's fucking just nasty stank dumpster. So like I'm trying not to, like, so I'm laughing and gagging and laughing and gagging, and then John actually from the back store, like he opens the back door and he's like, "Are you guys fucking having fun or something? What's going on?" Because he can hear me laughing so hard while Zach's he hunched over to like spitting out puke and shit, like. It was so gross.
Oh my stomach.
Oh yeah, but I couldn't stop laughing at this kid.
Is this a kid I met at
Yeah.
pinball? That poor kid. Why'd you do that to him?
I needed help. John doesn't ever worry about it. He just fucking does
shit.
it. This guy.
Oh shit. Poor Zach.
So see, I didn't shit on a customer there.
Yeah, that was funny. That was
Yeah.
a good one.
All right, then it's time to shit on a customer now.
I got a couple this week too.
Let's see here. Yeah, so I talked about that one. We had a shoplifter alert.
Jeff, laughing and gagging. You have everything you need to work at Center Road Wendy's. No.
Good
you
job bringing that around.
You need meth as well.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, had a shoplifter. So, and do you remember last time I talked about that spazzy kid, in Saginaw who was like messing with the little like 1-up arcade thingies,
Yeah.
and breaking stuff off. Well, anyway, he was in there, and I was all the way up front soldering, doing some solder work on the pinball table. So Justin was in the back helping this kid's dad, and pretty much all I saw on the table when I came up was just pieces of chocolate all over the fucking table.
What the fuck?
I'm like, Justin, what the heck, man? What the hell, dude? What happened to the candy bars? And yeah, this kid, this little kid fucking just would, when Justin wasn't looking, you see him because we checked the cameras, and he runs over to the candy bars, and he like opens it up, and he takes a piece of chocolate out of it, eats it, and runs away and starts like skipping around the store and stuff. And then
nice.
he comes right back again, breaks another piece of chocolate off, and so yeah, this kid, he didn't steal the whole candy bar. He stole just a couple pieces of chocolate out of like 3 candy bars.
Oh, so he didn't
He's
even
like taste testing every single one.
Sometimes you got to do that.
So I called the kid's dad afterwards, and I was like, "Hey, man, yeah, your kid can't be doing that."
Yeah.
But his dad was cool. He came in and like gave us $5 and apologized, and had the kid apologize and stuff. But
Nice.
yeah, so
not that bad.
not that bad, no. But yeah, it was just like, Justin, why is there candy everywhere?
Speaking of shoplifters, we were at the tournament, and Jeff was like, they were talking about the skee ball. They have people stealing the skee balls.
Are you fucking serious?
Who the fuck steals a skee ball? They stole 6 of them.
What do you-
skee balls?
What do you do with skee balls outside of
Play
skee ball?
I don't know.
Do they have like some skee ball tables at home that they just were missing the balls for?
I don't know. Maybe they
It's
were.
a heist on an installment plan.
Yeah, maybe they were. Are they expensive? I could see that. I mean, they're like solid fucking.
I bet.
Skee ball material, whatever the fuck that is.
Probably some kind of acrylic.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
Sorry, Jeff.
That sucks, man.
Hopefully no one starts stealing the fucking footballs. But those are going to get lost anyway because people are going to fucking
they are
whip
wood.
those things like 340 miles an hour. They're wood. Damn, I didn't know that. That makes sense, though.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're stealing those.
Please, everyone that goes to Crazy Quarters, do not steal things. Do not steal skee balls. Do not steal any balls.
Yeah,
Don't walk out there with basketballs, footballs.
Don't touch
pin
balls that
balls,
aren't yours. So
Matt's balls.
I've got. So speaking of gagging and terrible things, I went and saw. Yeah, right.
So many ways.
Great segue.
Where are we going next?
Great
Where are
segue,
we going
baby.
from there?
Great segue. I went and saw the Bond movie, right? And we close at 7 on Sundays. The movie started at 7 at Imagine, which is literally a 30-second drive from my store.
Right.
So I was like, Colin was closing. I'm like, all right, man, I'm going to get out of here at like 6:55. You just close it down. We'll have pretty much everything ready to go. I'll shoot over there. 6:45, we see a gentleman walking up from a van with 2 boxes that looked stained. We were like, oh, fuck yeah, this looks amazing. He comes in. We're like, hey, how's it going, man? He's like,
You can see the stains on the boxes.
yeah.
You can see the stains on the boxes through the front window.
Yeah. So these are stained boxes. So it's already going to be a good trade. He brings them in, sets them down. He's like, I got some 360 games. And we're like, okay, you want cash? He's like, yeah, I'll take cash. I'm going to shoot outside and smoke a cigarette so you guys can have some time. We open the boxes. Just the waft of cat piss was incredible.
Oh
it
my
was
God.
so intense and potent. I couldn't even handle it. And
That's so gross.
you know what the fucked up part is? So it's me and Colin and
He
I.
just left it with you to go have a cigarette.
Yeah. Dude, we start going through it. Why the fuck did we do that? We made it like these cases are fucked. Every case is broken. Every game is like
You went through it?
every game.
Oh,
hold
man.
on. Every game looks like a knife went through it or you used it as a furniture mover. There's loose games everywhere. We're going through, hands are getting sticky because they're fucking covered in cat piss.
That's so fucking gross, man.
That's
I know.
disgusting.
I know.
Why would
I
you
would
do
have,
that?
yeah,
Hold
I
on.
would have refused it before.
So we make it like halfway through a box and I look at Colin. We're like gagging at this point. I'm like,
And you're still going.
but you're still doing it.
I'm like, dude, I am not doing this. This is absolutely not happening right now. This is fucking disgusting. I literally had a customer in there and I was like, this is fucking disgusting. This is the grossest thing I've ever had come through this store.
No way.
So I went outside. Well, first off, I fucking sanitized the shit out of my hands, and then I went to the bathroom, scalding hot water, soap, just scrubbed the fuck out of my hands. And then I walked outside and was like, hey, man, yeah, I can't take any of that stuff because it's like horrible condition and it's covered in like the gnarliest stuff I can imagine. I said that verbatim to him. And he's like, you guys can't take any of it? I'm like, no, I can't. I don't know what's on it and I don't want to know. And he's like, well, it was just sitting in my basement. I was like,
yup.
Okay. Like
that makes sense.
Yeah. Cool. So your cat's just
do you have 10 cats?
Yeah. It was I legit almost threw up at the counter going through that trade. I don't know why in my head I was like, well, I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't go through this. Like, this is a fucking health hazard at this point.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God, dude.
I'd have looked at that box and said, no.
As soon as I get one whiff, I'm like, get it out of here.
Out of here. So yeah, that was right before the James Bond movie. I was like, I'm not fucking doing this right now. Because it would have taken like a half hour. Yeah, like, no, I'm not dealing with this. Right
he's
now.
like, he's out there having a smoke. He just all of a sudden he hears the loud thud, and he just dropped the box by his feet and walked back inside.
Lock the door.
Fuck you, dude. Okay, yeah. I have a store story.
Whoa, you have a store story.
I have a store story, and it's at Matt's store.
Oh boy! Did it involve that?
You did come in, yeah.
Okay,
was that your stained box?
So
yeah. Fuck, it was him the whole time.
So Tara and I went to Matt's store to get together some movies.
Oh fuck!
For a segment on the premiere.
Yeah,
and we found some good ones, some decent stuff to talk about. Actually, a couple culturally significant films that are just kind of lost in your little room there. It was kind of cool. And then we left. We went to Barnes & Noble. We bought a board game and some coffee. We get back to our car, which is still in the parking lot of your store. And I look towards the store slightly like kitty corner, and there's a couple who are probably in their late 30s. And they're like, the door is open to the truck and they are disgustingly making out. Like they are like crotch to crotch, like open mouth licking each other's faces for a significant amount of time. And the only reason we looked for so long is because of the same reason that you like stare at car crashes when you drive by, because they were like, and
it get you guys in the mood.
Matt, don't lie. You were getting a little cooked up on
that. We were laughing.
Cooked up. I like that.
We were like out loud laughing. When we didn't even realize it, we're like, there came a point where I looked at Tara and I'm like, they're gonna hear us laughing at them. Because we're just like, I drive a stick shift. So I like put it in gear and got ready to drive away, and then I took it back out of gear, so just roll to the exit. And the whole time I was like, Jesus Christ, because they're just like, it was gross. It was like the kiss scene from Cruel Intentions.
Tara said, I wonder if that couple is still making out. That's amazing. Dude, you came into the store, and that store was insane. I feel like I don't remember it because I like blacked it out, but I feel like I had every issue in the known universe
there was
that day.
So much going on when we walked in. I was like, yeah, usually we can walk in and talk to Matt for, I don't know, 5 minutes and then let him work. We walked in, and as soon as we walked in, somebody from the back of the store was like, he wants to play VR, but he has a cast on. and
I was like, there's like 2 games.
Why would you pay for him to play VR if he has a cast on? And then there's a kid. I distinctly remember I'm looking at movies, and I hear a small child's voice going, hey, hey. And I turn around and I watch you turn around with wide open eyes, and he's like, look at this Pokemon card. And you're like, that's great, bud. Dude, that's awesome.
You know what's funny is I probably have so much material for this segment.
Look at this Pokemon card.
My story is so fucking insane all the time that it's just like I just black it out, dude.
At least he brought some content for it. Yeah,
he's got a cast.
What the fuck? No, seriously, it was. Who was that was working with you?
I think it was Colin or It was Emily. It was like a new girl I
Right.
had.
And she was like, hey, he wants to play VR, but he has a cast on one arm. And you were like, there's games that'll work, I think. Dude, why?
You know what was funny is we set him up and got him going. For like 25 minutes, he was using so the game he was playing was Job Simulator. It like mimics your hands. So you could play that game with one hand pretty easily. He was using the fucking hand backwards. We gave him the wrong controller. So he's trying to like grab switches the wrong way. It's like, oh my fucking
Not
God.
only is this guy got a cast, you gave him the wrong controller too. What the fuck, man?
You broke his arm into the opposite direction.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was the most.
Having a rough day.
That day was so fucking stupid when
And then-
you guys came in.
Okay, and then we're in that movie room, and we take this very seriously. This is what we do. Like we go to stores and we go through like all the movies, and we try to find the diamonds in the rough, the stuff people threw away that they don't realize is good stuff. And even if it's on like a standard def DVD, having a physical copy of that movie probably is valuable because you won't be able to find that streaming or something.
right, yeah.
And there's this couple who was probably in their earlier mid 20s that walked in, and they were the most cynical little pieces of shit I could. Like, Tara and I are like, we genuinely go every single movie. We go through every single rec just to be sure that we didn't miss anything. And like this teenage couple walks in and they're like, oh, look at this piece of shit. Oh, look at this piece of shit. Oh, this movie's probably shit. And then like we have our pile, which I mean, sometimes if we're like just looking to expand our collection, you've seen, we'll come in and buy stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have our pile. We're like, all right, we're gonna stick to 10. We have our pile, and the kid, the guy, yeah, the dude kept telling his girlfriend to be quiet because she was a little piece of shit. And the girl walks over to our pile that we have because we just made 2 little stacks of 5, and she was like, well, these look like they suck, and kind of like knocked them over. And I turned around, and that's when the guy of the couple was like, hey, maybe we should go somewhere else.
Yeah. Hey, maybe stop being a fucking C word.
It was
Bitch.
ridiculous.
I don't remember. Oh my God. That day was so. Oh my fucking God, dude. That day was so stupid.
Hey, did you have a customer come your way that had like a bad old lady with a bad leg?
Yeah, I took care of that today. Why did you guys fucking send her my way? That was the easiest thing I've ever done in my entire. So they had a.
You know who she was?
No.
On the show. She's been on Store Stories before.
Who?
She was the one that customer that was bleeding all over the place.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. I had
That
to
was
help
Bleeding Lady?
Yeah, that was Bleeding Lady. I was
Okay.
like, yeah, I gotta send him over there. I just didn't want to fuck with her that day, man. I was too busy.
Dude, it literally took me 5 minutes, and I was like, I have no idea why they sent you over here. But here you go. Got it done.
Don't
all-
say that.
Well,
I
you
gave
guys
you a
are-
business.
Yeah, you guys, it didn't make me any money. They sent a lady over who just wanted to start up a fucking book on Audible. She was like only getting the sample of a book. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, we're going to go to Audible, press play. Hey, there you go. We fucking did it. Like, you guys made her drive all the way out to Saginaw.
No,
she
was
almost
saying- she was-
died on my door because my door closes super fast coming into the building. You know, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
That thing's sketch as fuck.
Especially if it's like
She-
a little windy out.
Her fucking cane caught the door. I'm like,
cane.
oh my God.
That fucking cane, man. That thing's deadly. Yeah, dude. No, she comes in all the time and asks us to like do all of our little tech support stuff. And John was slam busy, and he just didn't have time to do with it. And I was busy with new hires and everything. So
This is why I will always be the angel of the
take
show,
her to Matt.
and Mark will be the heel forever because I'm.
I didn't want to start bleeding all over the store again, man.
Well, I took,
She's
I
on
took
blood
care of-
thinners, man.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
Well,
blood.
it's fine as long as she doesn't cut herself.
yeah, dude. I forgot. That's
As long
funny
as
that
there's no like breaking of the
I said-
skin, you don't have to worry about the hemophilia.
I said, well, there's this
Hemophilia.
guy named Eddie, and he is like the greatest guy ever. He'll
Yeah.
help you out with this.
She did not. She was
And
like,
I'm
I'm
like, you
looking for
can't-
Matt or Tim. Like there's no Tim that
I
works.
did tell her Matt. So I told her to go to Barnes and Noble or you guys.
You know what would have really sucked if she'd have walked in and gone, I'm looking for Matt, and it wasn't him, it was the other Matt.
Oh yeah.
It's a-
And he'd been like,
Oh,
wait.
yeah, yeah.
He'd have been like, What? Why are you looking for me?
I love it though.
Oh my god.
I'm glad you helped her out. Maybe she'll
chat-
go to you now for how to plug her phone into the wall.
The
or
chat is fucking insane right now.
Let's get caught up. Are we store stories?
Store Stories is done. Great Debate's done.
Oh wait, no, Store Stories is not done. I have one last one here, and it was the most confusing/confused customer ever. So this guy came in to do a trade-in, right? And he had a VHS tape, a VHS box of gargoyles,
Okay.
and I'm like,
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty-
I'd buy that shit.
that's pretty sweet. But I'm like, well, we don't buy VHS tapes. We just don't sell them.
Send them
I'm
my
like,
way.
yeah, like you might be able to do this. And he's like, oh, it's the game. It's a special edition. I'm like,
It's a VHS thing.
no, man, that's not a game. And then I felt it rattling, and I opened it, and it was Gargoyles on Genesis.
Oh, shit! Fuck
I'm like,
yeah!
okay,
that's like a
sweet.
$30
Yeah, it's a
game.
good
or
game.
something.
That's a
Okay.
good deal.
Yeah. He's like, but I got it. It's complete. It's got the case and everything. It's got all the instructions and everything in it. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's the movie. Like, this is the case for a movie. Like, this isn't the game case. And he's like, oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. I'm like, all right, man. So, yeah, I can buy that from you. And I'm like, okay, I can do store credit or cash. He's like, I'll do, yeah, cash sounds good. I'm just going to look around for something to spend the cash on. I'm like, I mean, but if you did store credit,
You'd get more.
you would get more. So you just want to do that? Nah, I'm just looking to get the cash. I'll just pick something up. Okay, that's
Well,
fine, I
mean,
guess.
Save us money.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, if you want to do that, okay. Here's your
Fucking
cash.
idiot. There you go.
And then he goes, well, and then he's shopping for a bit, and then he's got this game. And I can't remember what game it was. It was like, oh man, oh god, GTA 4, I think, on PS3 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and he's like, oh man, so you guys like only got the one copy, huh? And he's holding the case in his hand, and I'm like, I might have some more, but yeah, like I got it right there. That's the copy. He's like, oh, but like there's no game behind it. And I'm like, no, like we have the games behind the counter. That's
So
just
he
the
thought it
empty
was
case.
like-
So you're buying that case, you bring it up to the counter, and I put the disc in it. And he's like, okay.
He thought it was like the rental store type thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. And then so I'm like, okay, so you just want to get that? And I grab the case from him, and I go in the back. I go start ringing him up and everything. And then he's like paying for it. Like, he hadn't paid for it yet. I was getting the disc and everything. And he's like, so as I'm getting this, he's like, so are you just like checking to see if you have any like more copies or something in the back? I'm like, it fucking blew me away.
Dude, are you high?
Like I couldn't fucking fathom it after a while. I'm like, this is the game. I got it in my hand. I'm putting it in the case right now, and you're gonna buy this. This is what you're purchasing. Do you want to play this game, right? And he's like, oh, sorry, man. I just got confused. I'm like, you're confusing me at this point. Do you want this game?
Why are you here? Who
Yeah,
are
like,
you?
And take your gargoyles. Like, I'm not buying this.
Do you work at the Wendy's on Center?
That's what Jeff said too. Wendy's a play.
So yeah, like I just fucking I made the transaction, but it was work,
You
man.
made it through it.
Yeah, so yeah, that was very confusing.
I would have loved to have seen the
Gargoyles.
was it did you say it was the Genesis game
Yeah,
in the
a
VHS box?
Yeah.
The clam, because it was a clamshell, right?
I mean, I didn't want to lie to that. It was like, it's,
Well, the
yeah.
special edition Genesis game came in a cardboard sleeve, but it didn't. But I don't think it looked like the VHS box.
Those are like the later release Genesis games that were in
yeah,
those
the
cardboard.
Majescos.
like the
the Majesco
pull-out-
ones.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sonic and Knuckles and shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that was that. I have some treats for you guys.
Ooh, it's a taste test time.
Yeah.
Taste test time. It's a new segment. Just play something.
Drink some soda. So we have a new soda that we are going to be trying. That
Apparently, it's not new.
It's not new,
that debuted today for Mark and I.
but it's new for me
it's
because
new-
I
yeah.
haven't drank. I think it's. I'm like.
It's new for all of us. Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's like I'm 3 months off pop, so we'll see.
Oh, I'm glad that we're putting you back on it.
Yay!
Oh, this
What
looks
the-
awesome.
So, yeah.
You should here. You want to get up and show the camera? Yeah. Show the people what we're drinking. So this week we are going to be drinking Mountain Dew Spark. It's like NASCAR. goddamn Dale Earnhardt on the cover. You got a fucking Dale Earnhardt just smashing into the fucking wall with that spark there.
Fucking Jeff Gordon.
So it's due with a blast of raspberry lemonade flavor with other natural flavors.
It always says with other because there might be one in particular they want you to think about, but there's like 20.
Yeah. So I'm excited. So
hold on. Here's the story behind this.
and we're going to eat cornbread first?
Please, no, don't do that.
He's got
So, all right. Switch over to this so we can see chat.
Don't tell me what to do.
Sorry.
Don't ever fucking tell
So
me.
this is not new. I bought this at Rebel.
Goodbye, Mike.
So
I like Rebel.
oh, Mike's leaving.
Mike's leaving.
Aw, no,
Mike, you're going to
dude.
miss the
Mike,
D&D.
no. Oh no.
Stay for this.
So yeah, we got this is a Speedway exclusive that I bought at Rebel.
How the fuck
lady
does that
told
work?
me
Oh,
That's amazing.
because they used to be a Speedway.
No. This has been a Rebel forever.
that Rebel
She
on
said-
center.
Yeah, she said
Oh,
that
on
the
Saturday.
she's like, yeah, our Pepsi vendor. Apparently, it was a Speedway exclusive, but our Pepsi vendor said that this shit wasn't selling at all, so they just brought it to us. She's like,
Sweet.
it's actually on. This was only 90 cents.
Oh my god.
Oh my God,
So this
yeah.
thing sucks.
So this must be
Well,
horrible.
I don't think it's like they're just so saturated with flavors right now.
It looks
Yeah.
pretty. So
Dude, okay, I will
It
say
looks good.
Let's say
it looks great.
the logo, the artwork here is badass. Got that.
If it tastes like it says it does, I'm pretty fucking excited
Well,
for
Yeah.
this.
it generally the color tells you a lot about a Mountain Dew flavor, and it looks refreshing.
Right, Voodoo's clear and gross.
But well, what's the
It's
other
not
one? The
So let's do
is it the dark blue one
do a
that
little-
tastes like cough syrup?
No, don't hate on voltage, young man.
No, the
Voodoo
dark.
looks
No,
like
the dark
Oh,
one. Then,
Oh, the dark, like dark out,
midnight.
like blackout or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Cheers, boys, to
Cheers.
season
Let's
6.
do this over Mark so I don't get any on me. There we go.
Cheers.
Spock. Smells like lemonade.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Uh,
It's okay. I can tell you exactly what this flavor is. It is Tropicana pink lemonade with a little bit of Sprite. That is exactly what I'm tasting.
Yeah.
That's-
But there's not like a lot of flavor to it.
what Jeff say? It'll eat your tongue. So
It's-
acidic.
It
And I
is.
totally.
It is. It is. It's.
I totally
biting-
feel that.
It's melting through the middle of my tongue. This fucker's going.
Like there's so much acid, but there's not like a lot of
77 grams of sugar. This is 150%.
I can see why it didn't sell very well.
there's not that much of like a flavor. It's mostly like
It's like sour.
yeah.
Yeah, I could make
Definitely a lemonade.
I could make it halfway through one of these, and that's it.
I mean, it's one of those things that I would drink the whole thing because I spent money on it.
But 90 cents? Would you spend it? Would you drink it 90 cents worth of it?
Yes. If I spent 90 cents on it, I'm getting 90 cents out of that bottle.
I would give that a 4.5 out of 10.
Would you give the apple flavor?
I think I give that a 5.5.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 6. I mean, it's a 6 or a 7. Like if I'm in the mood for like a lemonade, this I'll have this. But
If I'm in the mood for a lemonade, I'm buying like something like
Time for that tongue.
you're
right?
buying lemonade.
if I want lemonade, I'm gonna buy a lemonade. Like there's like designer lemonades you can buy that taste like super lemony.
Yeah.
That tastes better than that.
So yeah,
Not bad.
not
but
horrible.
Not good.
It's not like Voodoo.
4 out of 10.
Yep.
Voodoo. Also, when you said stuff looks bad, Voodoo looks like 100 guys just shot a load into a fucking bottle. That's what fucking Voodoo looks
That
like.
must be why I love it so
Me
much.
too. Fucking would too.
God dang it.
Voodoo. It's the fucking mystery flavor too.
Voodoo,
Voodoo
who knew
2021.
voodoo could taste so good?
Fucking 2021, the 2020's Bukkake truckload. God, this is the grossest episode ever.
episode's amazing.
This episode is wet.
The Bukkake episode, the wet Bukkake
No,
episode.
that's not going to be the name of the show.
It's amazing.
All right, so
Last treat of the night.
same store, Rebel. Keep in mind this place is where I got that one guy's balls at for you to try.
JB's balls.
Yep, JB's balls. Also, we had the I think it was JB's cookie dough balls last time.
Yeah.
So we've been having a lot of JB's balls, so I've decided to change it up.
I'll do it
This
right
is,
now, Jeff.
JB's cook balls.
Don't
These are cookies.
don't tempt me, Jeff. I'll do it right now
There
in
is
the
two.
microphone.
This episode is moist.
All right, so this is a local person here, just like JB's balls.
Oh yeah, no, these are awesome.
And this is Heidi's Darn Good Cookies.
I buy them at Sushi Remix.
Yeah, and they are. There's a Snickerdoodle one
I'm having Mike
Oh,
issues
and
because
a
I keep moving.
Yeah.
white chocolate macadamia.
That looks fucking awesome.
Snickerdoodles.
They're all
are-
the Snickerdoodle's great.
So we're gonna. This is voted third best cookie in Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Third.
I,
Bronze medal right here, boys.
The first is Kentucky Fried Chicken's shitty package donut or fucking cookie that you get now.
So you've had Heidi's. You've ate Heidi's cookie before.
I
Yes.
have also ate
You
one
can
of
get
these.
them at Sushi Remix.
Yeah, I bought one there.
And
it
you
was pretty
can
good.
like I usually get Tara the he did if it's any consolation, he didn't open his cigarette thing.
Yeah, we went to cookie packages.
I get Tara the Reese's one with Reese's.
Yeah, that one's
bits in it.
fucking
Yeah,
tastic.
and then I
Well,
get
they
myself.
didn't have that fucking fancy
It's so
shit.
soft. Don't eat it in the mic, please. That's my only rule. I don't
don't
want
don't like.
I don't want asthma on my show, on our show.
Well,
Mark
okay,
wants it.
You didn't even notice because I totally popped a Ricola earlier while we were doing the show and nobody heard it.
I hate you so much.
Oh,
That's fucking amazing.
holy fuck, boys!
I've never had a Snickerdoodle cookie, by the way. That shit's incredible.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah, they're great.
It's like a sugar cookie with like cinnamon butter and cinnamon sugar in it.
Well, Heidi can put her cookie in my mouth anytime. This is
Yeah.
fucking baller.
That is a darn good cookie.
JB's balls.
I
They
like
used to have their own stand at City Market
these
before
ones
it
don't.
turned into a glorified
Bill, like
grocery
tribute
store.
to Madonna who hates Bay City.
Actually, we're big fans of that mural. Not because of
It's a great
Madonna,
it's a
not
great
because
mural,
of
but
Madonna, but because of the mural itself.
It looks awesome. It's
Yeah.
just a tribute to a person that hates Bay City.
We got a couple of good pictures of Dyson in front of that mural.
The best part about that mural is that when you look the other way, you can see the best arcade in the whole entire world. Crazy Quarters Arcade.
Fuck yeah.
All right. White chocolate macadamia. Nut.
All right. I'm going to give a rating on these cookies, too.
Yeah. I think we fucked up by having the first one
Yeah, we did.
first.
Snickerdoodle,
High class.
9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with
White
that.
macadamia nut, 7.5.
That sounds like a fair rating.
Yeah,
I'll still
I-
give it a 9 and an 8 because if you get like a good piece of cookie like between macadamia nut pieces, there's like that good like super buttery taste.
I see that
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it's not a bad cookie.
No,
by
it's not a
any
bad
means.
cookie, but this Snickerdoodle is just insane. So yeah, Heidi's darn good cookies. Yeah, man, good, real good cookie.
We could do a whole show on food. If we ever like hate video games, which is impossible, we could at least convert the show to a food show.
Yeah, we get on Food Network, baby. And Gordon Ramsay would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You donkey.
You donkey.
All right. That was a taste test. Hope everybody enjoyed that. All of our ASMR viewers, listeners.
You're about to make a mistake. So another thing that doesn't work is
Hey.
covering up acids or butters with acids.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think this burned my tongue off
Yeah,
already.
Yeah.
there's actually no taste buds left.
Anytime you cover up oils with acids, that doesn't work
I'll
either.
try it. You know what? I'll try it right now.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's
a lot of
That was
cookie-
okay. That actually made the Mountain Dew taste better. Yeah.
Well, Mark, what are we getting into?
All right.
Tastes like a box of cat piss.
Pinball update.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Pinball update. Since we talked, or just fucking play the sound clip over me.
Sorry.
Dick.
It's my favorite video game of all time.
I'll remember
It's a good
that
one.
shit.
I control the buttons. Man, there was a lot of pinballing
Yes.
I actually played pinball this week.
You did.
It was amazing.
We had 3 people playing pin. We have
4.
a trifecta of pinball here in the studio.
Yeah.
And many more in the chat that have played as well, including Tara.
Yeah, there was a awesome first ever for Crazy Quarters Split Flipper Tournament. And for all of you that don't know what Split Flipper is when you have a team of 2. One person operates one flipper, the other person operates the opposite flipper. And yeah, you guys team up, and whoever wins.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a strikeout tournament, which
Favorite form of tournament, by the way.
It's like it's like a round robin, only you get to like the eliminations take forever.
Yeah.
So,
the last one we did was 5 strikes. 7 strikes was a bit intense. I don't think Joe realized, like, I mean, that's the first one they've ever done. I didn't think he realized how long it would take, mainly because of one fucking game that was played. We'll talk about that.
I think that many strikes is better if you're bringing in people who have not played pinball before.
right. And I think when you think split flipper, you think the games are going to go by quick. It's split flipper.
Yeah, but some of those, I put the best score I've done on. Like some of those machines we played.
Well, yeah, that's because you're a
crushed it.
team with me.
Yeah.
Well, there was a couple times where people were watching Tara and I play where they were like, "Damn, that was a great ball.
Fuck yeah.
How'd you guys do that?" And Tara was like, "I don't know."
Just play it. Yeah, just play it. But yeah, so we had, I believe there were 15 or 16 teams of 2 there. 7 strikes and you're out, basically. So you would get paired up against another team. And it was a badass time. We started out, almost got our first win, but we lost on the very last ball.
Against the dream team.
The dream team.
Matt or Stewie, however you want to call him.
Stewie and Joe Wade, the pizza food legend.
Yes, Joe Wade was there. These guys are ranked pretty damn high, and they're good pinball players for sure.
And spoiler alert, should I say?
They won.
They won the fucking tournament. We almost beat them though.
Yeah, the first game. First game we lost to them, which was a bummer, but we did really well.
Yeah.
And I took that and moved on to the next one, and then we got on a streak, bro.
We won like 4 or 5 games in a row. We were just tearing it up
For
out
a while
of
there.
nowhere.
We only had like 1 strike or 2 strikes. We were doing great.
We were top. We were first and second place for like
We were doing awesome.
hot sec.
Yeah, and then the Guns N' Roses game happened.
So
We were on fire.
Todd, who is in the chat right now, is a pinball legend that doesn't ever talk about it. He just will come up and kind of help you on a pinball table. We talked about him on a few episodes ago. He had the insane high score on Twilight Zone after I put a couple points on it, and he just crushed it. So he's kind of, from what I understand, he's kind of retired from the competitive scene, but not everyone had a tournament, like a partner for the tournament. A lot of people came there solo. So he was like, all right, I'll help out. He got
help out Chris Anderson, who's already fucking awesome.
who was fucking amazing and was in first place for a while during the league. And they fucking dominated. So we played them on our 5th game, I believe. 5th or 6th game. It was Guns N' Roses. I'm pretty confident in my skills on that table. I know what I'm doing. It's not the easiest table to get like going on, but you can really rack up some points pretty quickly. First ball, we did not have a good one. They had a decent one. I think they got like 1.5 mil off their first ball. We got like 170,000. The second ball that they had, I think it took like a half hour, and they could have still kept going. I'm pretty sure.
Like they just got bored.
No, Joe eventually was like, "That's
No.
fucking it, dude.
Yeah.
Put an end to this shit," because
No.
everyone's waiting for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, the second ball they had was good too. And then the third, so we got up to like, you and I played for like 20 minutes on our second ball and scored fuck all points.
Yeah, we had that ball on the table forever.
Yeah.
I was proud of that though.
I've
never really had a ball in play that long, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
we only got like 750,000 points, but you know,
one of the things I noticed about that table is that every time on your third ball is the opportunity to make the big points.
Mm-hmm.
Because the third ball is when they start it picks a song, and then you do the special event thing.
Yeah, you're like guaranteed a song on the third ball. You can do a bunch of stuff to get it going right away. But yeah, that's when you hit the song, that's when you can start some crazy shit.
Right.
Yeah, the their third ball, they had like 20 some mil, I think, off their song, and they could have kept it going. Joe's like, all right, there's no fucking chance. So that he plunged it, and he's like, if you guys can beat that score, no one's getting a strike this round. Needless to say, we did not beat that score. we didn't even get fucking close to that score.
Yeah.
But no, it was really.
There were people like, just fucking lose already. Give it up, Mark.
Everyone was done within like 5 minutes in the other room, and people were like, what the fuck's going on out here? Like, what is happening right now?
Well, that's how it goes sometimes, man. It's a pinball tournament.
And it got us off to a little bit of a rocky start after that. We lost.
Sucked after that. That just killed our momentum.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, yeah, man, they punched us in the face hard on that one. It was rough.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, Todd and Chris, they kicked our ass. They played. I mean, it was split flipper. That score would have been amazing playing solo. That's a fucking insane score by yourself. So
yeah, split flipper.
So if we're talking about getting punched in the face during this tournament, I just want to bring up when I got kicked directly in the dick during this tournament because my girlfriend and I were a team, and we played these two guys. Now, their second ball, they literally only had 15th. What was it? World Cup soccer?
No, it was
Cyclone.
Cyclone, which is actually a really cool table. I like that table a lot.
Yeah, it has a fun skill shot on
They
it.
they had 15,000 points, and that's it. Tara and I were like up into like the almost like 300,000 or something.
Yeah, we had a ball that drained. I think our first ball got like 4,000.
Yeah,
second
first
ball,
two were just trash.
Yeah,
And
awful.
I was like, holy shit! Like I will never get that lucky again. And so we go up, we play our third ball. I hear Matt go, I only got one shot at this. And he like looks up. He was just mumbling to himself. He's not even talking to anybody. He's like, I just got one shot at this. And he pulls the plunger back. Let's go. They have not even hit a bumper yet. Beat our entire score with just pulling the plunger.
Skill shot, baby.
Skill shot, baby.
I almost shit myself. I was so pissed off because Tara and I were like working really hard. Like we were trying really hard, and I feel like we were playing better than somebody who it would be their first tournament would be.
Yeah.
But like that was
Well, so
and then after that, Tara was like,
I want to learn all the skill shots.
So when you think about it, granted, Mark and I are not great at pinball by any means. We've learned a lot since we started this league.
For sure.
And the people playing there, like one of them is ranked second in the state. Todd's probably like the fucking 10th best player in the world for all I know. There are some crazy fucking people. So for you guys to go in there and, you know, even beat anyone, not saying anything about your skill level, you guys just don't go and play pinball very often, from what I understand. So going in there, having fun, and putting up scores that are competitive and make people want to, you know, make me want to fucking hit a villainous skill shot with that was a shitbag move, I will say. It needed to happen, but...
Yeah. The worst part was you afterwards.
I know. I'm such a fucking
I actually
dick.
yelled at my partner here.
Yeah, it was a shit.
Yeah, he gets it and he goes, "That's it." Looks right at you. Just that's it.
and I'm like
Hands up, and I'm like,
okay.
"You fucking asshole."
In a situation like that, I'm a super competitive person anyway. So like you came outside, I think you thought I was pissed off, but I just get in like
You were super pissed off.
no, well, okay, but I was having fun. It's just one of those things where I'm like competitive.
If that's you fun, man.
No, I was having fun. I'm super competitive. So when I'm playing in something like that, if I just lost, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm not having fun. It just means I just took a little L and I'm like, oh, God damn it. And then I'm
Yeah.
going to go back, and the next game I start playing, I'm going to be having fun again.
And you guys did good. You won the Mandalorian against Felinda.
Felinda, like the best
and who didn't
duo.
even have a strike yet, and you gave them their first strike. So
Yeah.
that's awesome, man.
You want to know how? We have no idea. We had we played our second ball, and we watched them play their second ball, and it was insane. I was getting pissed off watching it. I was like, when is this shit gonna? What the fuck? When is this shit? How do they keep another? Like it just like mission completed, and I was the fuck? How do they even start? How do you start a fucking what the fuck? And Tara's like, just calm down. It's only for fun. And I'm like, yeah, calm down. And then I'm just kind of zoned in on that second ball, and we're playing, and we get a little multi-ball, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, we lost a bunch of the balls in the multi-ball right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like...
You had your ball save going, though.
And then as soon as, like, we stepped away from the table, the gentleman, what's his name?
Phil.
He walked up and he went, "Oh, good job, you got us." And I was like, "Oh yeah, good game." I'm thinking he's like being polite about, you know, spanking me like a stepchild, and I was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's cool, man. Thanks, no, good game." And then I look over at the table and I looked at Tara and went, "I think we won." And she was like, "No, we didn't. What?" And then she stared at the score for a full 20 seconds.
That's awesome.
Before it registered, and she was like, "How?"
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
Only takes one ball, man.
that's all it is. So we ended up. You and I got to 5th place. Felinda knocked us out. The duo.
No. Hold on. Because they have the strategy. They are the husband and wife team, and so they get real close in split flipper, which you can do. It's legal,
absolutely.
and that way it allows you to see the table full on. Matt and I are at a super bad losing streak at this point. So I go. My thing with this is I play kind of dirty.
He plays mind games.
I do like to get into mind games because I know I'm not talented enough to beat these people, but I'm pretty good at mind games. I did it with Matt one time when we were playing World Cup soccer. I kept every time walking up to the table and wiping down the flipper buttons because I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, fucking A, how gross are your hands? Shit like that. Next time he goes up there, he's all conscious about his freaking flipper fingers, and next thing, boom, I won that game.
Didn't even affect me.
We were playing the Jasons, and I was talking to Matt behind them, and I'm like, dude, don't worry about it, man. They just had their ball. I talk just loud enough where it doesn't sound like I'm shouting, but I know they can hear me. I'm like, dude, don't worry about it, man. They just got the ball saved. That's probably just gonna go right down the middle again. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I actually yelled at you. I was like, shut the fuck up, Mark. You can't do that.
He's like, you're gonna get us disqualified. Shut the fuck up. What happens? Ball goes down the middle. We won.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking dirty. And then so Phil and Melinda, they're doing their husband and wife, and I'm like, all right, man, we're after them. Let's do it. You and I. Let's do the husband and wife stance.
We did it.
And you're like, I don't want to do that. It's kind of gay. And I'm like, yeah.
I did not say that.
You didn't say that. But I knew you were not really feeling it.
I was like, I don't know, man. I can't get my... I was like...
Nuts to butts.
I can't get my nudge down.
Nuts to butts. So we did it. We went in there, and you could hear everybody laughing in there at us. And I'm like, fuck yeah. That's awesome. Attention. That's what I like. Yep. And then...
there are pictures of this out there.
Yeah, apparently I could feel Joe taking pictures.
And we'll talk about... We'll catch up on the comments, too.
Tell you what, though. We played pretty good.
Yeah, we crushed it. We got that game.
Nuts to butts. We did pretty good. And they go up there on their next turn. Mind games. We fucking beat them.
It was also firepower. So yeah, that game just drains on its own.
I think it's the mind games, dude.
The mind games.
Yeah, and then they also eliminated us.
Yeah, they took us out on
after
Getaway.
Getaway, too. Oh.
I know. We had some bad games.
But
I lost on Totan.
Flipper tournaments are super fun. I was like telling my sister about it. I was like, yeah, I got a split flipper tournament tonight. She's like, oh, I'm so jealous. I would love to play pinball. What's split flipper? I'm like, oh, I explained it to her, and she goes, oh, that sounds pretty gay. Nice. And I'm like, what?
No, that shit was awesome. That is so much fun. So Stewie and Joe beat us. Shout out to a few other people there, Rico and Coral. They did great. Like, they just had a great time. I know they kind of came to learn a bit about it. So I wanted to. Not that I know a bunch, but I was going to try and show them the things that I have learned. But the tournament just ran late, which is cool.
Yeah, they're really cool people.
Yeah, they're super nice.
Yeah. A lot of cool people, new people playing for the first time. So
can I just? We went to your store that day, and then we left, and you said to Mark, "Oh yeah, I asked Matt and Tara if they wanted to come to the split flipper tournament tonight." Mm-hmm. He had texted us at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, I got that text message before I was awake that day.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying my best here, but
Yeah, because you're like, I talked to Matt and Tara. They're gonna be coming. I'm like, are they now?
They wouldn't
Okay.
have came. They wouldn't have came without me saying something.
Oh, okay,
for sure.
At least you.
So shout out to them, Rico and all them. Last one, because I wanted to say it because Joe did. So like I said, people were getting matched up with some random people. Brandon missed out on the tournament, like the finals a week ago. So they'd never done split flipper together. I think we played week 1 together, all of us. They fucking crushed it. Like we had some bomb ass games against them. We beat them on a crazy multi-ball in Demolition Man, and then they beat us on their last ball in NASCAR. Just crushed our score.
Yeah, Brenda, man, she got so
Fucking
good.
3rd place. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's improved so much, so that's pretty cool to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it was a great time, and hopefully they were talking about it possibly being like a monthly thing, which I will absolutely do every time.
Yeah. So, and we beat Joe.
Yeah, we beat Joe. Oh,
Joe
crushed
and
him on
Bree.
his favorite game.
Yep.
He kept looking at it like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I loved every second of that because he's like, oh, Disco Fever too, boys. My favorite table. We're gonna get you. And then also, Bree did beat me in the finals of Division B, so it was a rematch there. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at Matt and I said, I want to win this fucking game, bro.
And that game I have practiced so much.
Yeah, Matt that was all him. That was all you, Matt. You knew every shot. You were calm, patient on those banana flippers. Just boom. Everyone,
Baby.
Boom.
That was Chris and Joe teaching me that one. So Joe trained his I kind of like beat my master at it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like he was telling me all like how to rack the points up, and it bit you in the ass, Joe. I'm sorry.
Oh snap.
But the last pinball thing, Mark had a fucking crazy. Mark's got a crazy Mandalorian tournament going on, contest to win a baby Grogu.
Yes, for our Saginaw store. I mentioned, I think, last show, but we do have a contest going on with the Mandalorian Pro table that is at our Saginaw store. Now, that contest will end tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day. So we've had a lot of people come in and put scores up. People that have been in this tournament before, or were in the league, a lot of people then. Then Joe showed up today. And Joe was determined to not just get the top score in the contest, but actually become grand champion on our table. He did all those things. Yeah. He fucking destroyed that table. He got 1.3 billion.
Most insane score I've ever seen on that.
Yeah, that score is going to be there for a while, folks.
Well, hold on here. So going back to Todd, he told us that his highest ranking was 104th in the world back in 2017, I think he said, or something like that.
Yeah.
He said, because he hasn't been out to your store yet, that tomorrow he's planning on going out there. So Todd,
wait, is he really?
Challenge for you, Todd. There is an insane score on Mandalorian out in Saginaw that kind of needs to be taken down, to be honest. Because Joe spent some time out there today. He got his score on that table. If you want to take it on, you might be the guy to do it. I don't know.
Oh boy. He's starting heat. Getting heat started between these guys.
Oh man, they're already starting in the chat. So
bring it, Todd. Oh shit.
You got one day, Todd.
Oh, what a contest. Oh man, we got some heat.
I love it.
Oh boy, here we go. We're open till 8. So.
If he gets, just get the security camera like pointed at the table just in case he fucking takes that score down.
Yeah,
then
we'll see.
Then
we'll see. But yeah, you win a little baby. You get the little Grogu plushie.
Yeah.
And $15 store credit. But just for playing, everybody who even puts a score in will be put into a drawing for a $10 gift certificate of store credit. So
hell yeah.
Check it out. The last thing for pinball.
So much pinball.
We have Pinball FX3 update on that. Shout out to Brad, Dylan's cousin Brad. He tore it up on Monster Bash. Yeah, he tore it up on that table.
I got so mad last night playing that.
Dude,
fucking
did you
game.
too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it ended last night at about 1 a.m.
I played it for an hour, and
yeah,
I was about to smash my
I probably played it for about an hour or two.
So my first, the score on there is pretty amazing, to be honest. My first ball, I had everything going. So, I had all the instruments going where if you hit a ramp, you get $1 million. I had the full moon going where you can keep racking up the millions. I had I think 36 mil on my first ball, and I was in the zone. Everything was going. I killed Dracula. I had a multi-ball ready to go. I had the surprise from the creature ready to go. fucking drained my first ball. It's like, whatever. Extra ball came up, drained. Second ball came up, drained. Third ball, fucking drained. So I got like 36 mil. I didn't even put the score in. I shut my console off.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I had a few times where everything was right, everything was going, and I was one hit away from getting Frankenstein's monster to start everything, start the multi-ball, and just crush all of them.
Yep.
And yeah, it just drained. So
Fucking
yeah,
fuck that game.
I got so pissed off. But so huge shout out to for Brad getting that. I think it was like a 189,
Yeah, insane
189
score.
million. So yeah, he did really well. The next table for our Halloween month is which one is it?
Creature, or
No,
is it Pan's Labyrinth?
Oh Jesus! Why can't I? Paranormal.
Paranormal. Okay.
Paranormal. Yeah, Paranormal's going live right now. So if anyone wants to get in there, it
will be
Pinball FX3 gamer tag Rafe. That's RAEF, and the password is Matt Mark, capital M ATT.
no capital M for Mark.
No capital M for Mark, MARK.
Okay.
Join it.
All right, we're getting to the end of the show. Let's talk about why Mr. Klaus is here in the first place.
A D&D update.
Ooh.
Cutting D&D update.
We're at
out.
2 already. We're at 2 hours. So it's up to you. Maybe we can do a quick one. But let's get into Film Freaks because I've been waiting. I've been seething to talk
Oh
about.
yeah, we got Film Freaks still. Okay.
I know Ian loves this soundbite. I'll even bring it down.
I had to take that one off a little bit.
So, to everyone that came out tonight, I know it's getting late. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check out the rest of the show. We still have some awesome topics to talk about. I know it's a longer episode. That's what happens when you have... This has been a bomb-ass show. So, we still got some awesome stuff to share. Let's get into some movies we've been watching. I finally watched a fucking movie for this
Holy
segment.
shit.
And you guys already heard about it. No Time to Die, Bond 25 came out. I've been waiting years for this movie.
Like almost a whole pandemic.
I've been waiting so long. It's Daniel Craig's last Bond film.
It is.
I've grown up with him. I'm not spoiling anything because I want everyone to see this without spoiling. Nobody in the chat say anything about anything that happens. This is not me saying anything about this movie, really. Other than... I remember the first Bond movie I ever saw in theaters was Casino Royale with my dad at the Hampton 6. We got a fucking badass Goldfinger poster when we went there. He won like a contest, and we saw that movie together. First scene starts in black and white, and I was like, Dad, what the fuck are we doing here? Why is this movie black and white? And he's like, it's probably not black and white, son. Just give it a minute. And then the most epic fucking Bond movie I get to see in theaters happens there.
Yeah. And it is that's probably one of the best modern Bond films, especially the opening foot chase scene that goes on for like 15 minutes
Through the construction yard.
Yep.
Yeah, amazing.
It's absolutely excellent.
No Time to Die is I took my dad, like we had a bunch of stuff happen that I'm not going to get into on the show, but he needed to pick me up. I wanted to take him to this movie. It was kind of like the last, not the last Bond movie we'd ever see together, but the last Daniel Craig one we'd ever see. I'm like, all right, Dad, get down here. I want to take you to IMAX, and so we can see it. First time both of us would ever see an IMAX movie. Didn't get to go down to the IMAX, but we went to EMAX, which is Imagine's version, which was fine. That movie was so fucking good. Initially I gave it an 11 out of 10. I'm going back on that a little bit. I give that movie a 9.5 out of 10. I don't want to say anything. I'll talk about it down the road, deep down the road, when everyone's had a chance to see it, if you're not able to make it to the movies to see it. But it is... I was worried when this movie got announced, that 007 is being transferred onto someone else. Which obviously it's going to happen. Daniel Craig's leaving, but then it got into this kind of like, and I'm not, misogynistic or anything, but at the time they made it seem like Bond is becoming a female. Like this is all what this movie is going to be about, is transferring this character into the female light. And they finally went back on that, and it's like, no, Bond's not going to be a female. Like it's just going to be someone new. They're going to probably have to reboot the series. So the thing I was worried about before was this movie not being about Daniel Craig at all and just being about someone new. It's like, that's not what I want. I want him to have every chance he gets, like, to see him on film for this movie. And it delivers on that so much. This hits home on Daniel Craig so hard on why he is probably the best Bond. I know that's my opinion, but I really think he has played James Bond the best out of almost anyone. Maybe you put Sean Connery there. He's the original. I understand that, but I grew up with Craig. So he does such a good job of playing like a more vulnerable Bond that's getting older, and you see some stuff happen like through his life that you weren't able to before, and it's just fucking crazy. And Rami Malek plays a really...
Here, you want to see my Rami Malek impression?
That's good. That's good. So Rami Malek plays a good villain, I think. It's very, like, kind of... He doesn't have a lot of shit going on with him, but he does a very good job of the villain. Oh, my God. I really want to do a deep dive on this, but I'm not going to.
Okay, and you said Sean Connery. We have Sean Connery in the chat. People forget about... Timothy Dalton.
Blech. I hate him.
You don't like Timothy Dalton's movies.
He's too much of a pretty boy Bond for me. He doesn't seem to play the character well.
Well, Timothy Dalton's Bonds are the Rambo Bonds, where he's like blowing people up and shit.
Yeah.
I really like those movies because they took him out of the like the rich people aesthetic. He's always around rich people. He's always driving a fancy car. He's like driving like a beat up pickup truck in those movies, and I really liked the change on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes. Anyway, and up until the world is not enough? I can't. No. Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah. You talking about Brosnan?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember that last one he did where for some reason he was like surfing on a CGI wave.
Yeah, that was Tomorrow Never Dies.
That was not a good one. But then you have GoldenEye and The World Is Not Enough, and they were absolutely excellent.
Those are both fantastic.
I grew up with the Brosnan Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
And I didn't know he wasn't British for so long.
Right? Yeah.
I was a fully grown adult watching another movie going, man, he does a great Irish accent.
Right? Yeah, right? That's a good point. I never thought about that.
No, he's just Irish. Actually, his family has like ties to the IRA, and like it was like he was like an activist as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. There's been a few movies with movie stars and everything that's happened with me too. I have no idea.
But I'm excited to see it. Is it on HBO Max? Are they doing that with this one?
No, just go see it in the theater. Just do it. Just do it.
I just don't like leaving the house anymore.
Just do it. Everyone just go fucking see it.
Watch it on the Max, baby.
Don't watch it on the
I would
Max.
have to, I mean, I don't know if Tara would go. I would have to find somebody to go with me because she hasn't caught up. Like, I think she's only seen Casino Royale and
Quantum.
Yeah.
Got to see Skyfall.
Skyfall is great. The problem is Spectre was trash.
Yeah, not great. It led up to this stuff.
Right.
We could do a whole Bond thing.
Well, that's that's kind of what I'm all about.
Mark's freaking out right now.
Oh, yeah, I know there's a guy that's got like Jaws or something like that, right?
Oh my God.
Isn't
Yeah, his name
like
is
a shark or something.
His name is Jaws.
His name was Jaws.
I saw like I want to check
Actually,
it out.
I think
one of them I did
his first
watch.
film was Thunderball. I think was the first
Most
one he was in.
most people have only seen like a Bond film here and there, and it doesn't really give
I think
the character the best.
It's funny. Tomorrow Never Dies. I actually saw that one in theater. It was not good.
The laser cannon going on
That's
the
one with
fucking
Halle
ice.
Berry, right?
Yeah.
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 That was not good. But I did watch one of the Daniel Craig ones. I don't know which one it was.
Did it involve a casino?
I don't know.
Oil.
I can't remember. But I remember it was pretty good. I'm like, maybe I need to give these Bond movies a chance. And
If you're into
they're
them.
really good.
but yeah.
Daniel Craig played more of a like less of a pretty boy, like a playboy Bond, and more of like a almost like a street brawler. Like he was gruff.
Yeah.
He was really a tough guy Bond.
Played the orphan very well.
Well, I watched a movie.
Yeah.
Yay!
What did you watch?
Goldeneye.
Did
No, I'm just
that
kidding.
would have been funny.
I went to the movie theaters as well, and I watched a movie. And it's been a while since I've gone to the theater. I took my kid there, and because he was really excited, he's obsessed with Venom. So we went and saw Venom: Let There Be Carnage. And I saw before this happened, my friend Dylan, shout out to him, he told me, be careful, people are going to spoil shit online. So I wanted to make sure we saw it before people spoiled whatever it was online. And I just saw so many people, Tone Miller,
Oh my God,
he was
people
just
lost
shitting
their
all
fucking
over,
mind about it.
shitting all over this movie. People are just going crazy, hating on it and everything. And I'm like, oh, yikes, that doesn't sound good, but whatever. I took it. I went there mainly for my kid. He
Yeah.
loves Venom,
Right.
and dude, that movie's perfect for if you're taking a kid there. See that I think that people have gotten so wrapped up in these fucking Avengers Endgame type movies where they expect these monstrous cinematic masterpieces and all this stuff. It's like, dude, it's a superhero movie with Venom in it and stuff and Carnage, and there's fucking chaos and all kind of crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
I had problems with the first one.
Yeah.
But my problems with the first one were like very adult problems. If I were to take a couple little boys to see a Venom movie, I'm not gonna be like, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense,
Right.
Because they're kids, they don't care,
Right.
Yeah.
But
And
like,
that's exactly what he
Right.
He dug it, man. There were certain parts where
I'm
he
also
was-
a comic book nerd, so there was something out of the trailer that bothered me. But that's something I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but you know.
It was cool, man. The kid dug it. There was parts that scared him and stuff, like where
Venom and Carnage are creepy, man.
yeah, and like there's some scenes. There's some swearing in it, but I'm not like one of those parents where I'm like,
Oh no, tisk tisk. We're not gonna see this.
like my kid knows I swear and whatever. He knows that, like, so yeah. But I mean, I liked it. There's a teaser thingy. There's a little
Yeah.
end credit thing. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that hasn't already had it spoiled, but pretty cool movie. I dug it.
The
I
only
don't think it
thing I
deserves the
saw
hate.
is that Shriek in the comics does not have any sort of powers until after she's a symbiote.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
see, I
then
didn't
in
know
the
that, so-
trailer, I saw her like using the thing, and I was like, "Oh, but she's not a symbiote."
Yeah.
You probably won't like this movie then.
No, I just like but that's just my brain. That's how we work. Is
Yeah.
like I see things and I'm like, oh, but
You never know. Maybe you'll like it. I
I could still watch it and have fun.
yeah.
That's
You know what I
that's-
mean?
That's what you got to go to when you go into it. It's just it's a fun comic book movie
Right.
where there's action and boopity boop, and the kids are gonna have fun, and everyone's gonna rock out with the Venom and
And Woody Harrelson, he's
Yeah.
fun. Like I like Woody Harrelson.
So do
movies.
I,
Woody
yeah.
Harrelson's amazing.
Woody Harrelson can be in halfway decent movies that aren't great movies, and I like them more. Those Zombieland movies are
Right.
not great movies by any means, but I watch
Except for
them
Bill
because
Murray.
the Bill Murray.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
But like neither of them are like fantastic movies, but I'll
Yeah.
watch both of them because they're fun. Like the actors
popcorn
make them
flicks.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good popcorn ones.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good way to put it. So yeah, I dug that movie. Go out and see it if you like Venom.
What about you, Matt? What have you been watching?
Okay.
I mean, I know you watch like 6 movies a day, but tell us the one you
My-
want to talk about.
My girlfriend and I watch so much all the time, and you'd think, oh, how do you have time to do anything else? Somehow we pull it off. But I grew up a fan of The Sopranos.
Nice.
Okay.
Like I watched me and my my late dad every Sunday. It would be one of those things where like The Sopranos would be on, Mom would be up in the bedroom, and he'd like knock on my door and be like, "Hey man, you want to stay up for another hour?
Nice.
You'd come watch Sopranos with me."
That's
And I would
sweet.
watch The Sopranos every Sunday night at 10 o'clock, you know? And we started rewatching it, and we're rewatching it as an adult makes it so much better because you could see that there was actual artistry put behind the show that people kind of just look at as like a mob show,
Yeah.
but there's a lot behind it.
Yeah, I started it up. I think I'm only like at season 3 right now.
But still good stuff.
Yeah,
with
for
Richie
sure.
Aprile.
Yeah.
But we watched the Many Saints of Newark, which is a Sopranos story.
Okay.
It's a prequel film that kind of explains things. Now, we said no spoilers, so I'm going to try not to get into spoiler territory. But I was kind of just scrolling through the internet, the sewer that is the internet one day.
Yeah.
And I saw an advertisement for it, and I was like, 2,000 comments. Let's see what kind of trash is in this. So
You messed up.
I clicked on, oh yeah, I know, honey. Yeah, we have this conversation once a day. I clicked on the comments, and people are just are shitting on this movie, but it's nothing. They're not saying anything that makes any sense. I saw someone that said, the name of the movie is stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right for the internet.
But
That's so dumb.
if you understood the movie, the name, okay, so it's a Soprano story, but it's about Dickie Moltisanti,
Right.
which if you watch The Sopranos, Christopher Moltisanti, it's his uncle.
Yeah.
Or it's Christopher's dad.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Tony's uncle. Moltisanti means many saints. So the name of the movie is the Moltisantis of Newark. So when you say something like I was gonna stream, I set up a stream, and the only reason there was nobody on it is because I took like 2 extra hours because I messed all my streaming stuff up. But I really wanted to talk to the internet and be like, you have to rewatch this movie and see all the tiny things they put in it for like there's a little bit of Sopranos fan service, but there's a lot of this is why these characters are like this. Now go watch the show again, and it'll mean even more.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So definitely a good one to watch before you get into the series.
You can do either or.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a huge Sopranos fan and then watch Many Saints in Newark and have that appreciation, or you can watch the movie first and go into the show with a whole different view of the characters than somebody who would have watched the show when it came out in 2009 or whatever.
Yeah. That's sweet, man. Like, so what's that on now? Is that on
HBO Max.
Okay. Cool.
HBO, the Max. The Max. Well, I think it is about time.
Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna do that?
If you're ready.
Yeah, we can do that right now.
Okay.
Are we skipping D&D or are we doing that?
We're doing that. Matt's here. We're going to do. Yeah. So which one? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Talk about my show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Plug your fucking
that's
show.
what I said.
I was like,
That's what I said, man.
it's like, my
Can we
bad.
talk about my show?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, I have a show called Themes to Be Seen with my girlfriend who's in the chat. Tara and I, generally on the first season, would pick one movie and we would just completely dissect it. We would analyze every little tiny thing we saw, and we'd do that for an hour and 15 minutes at a time, 3 times until we got through the whole movie. The problem is that's not sustainable because it was 18 hours of research,
Right.
3.5, well, almost, 3.5, 4 hours of recording every time we wanted to make one.
Yeah.
So we kind of have to change the format. And now we're also going from just audio and on YouTube to cross-platform, probably, mainly on Twitch. But I think we had talked about getting Prime so I can go out to all 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think I'm going to do that. So you'll be able to find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And we're going to set up segments, kind of like you guys inspired us to like set up some segments and do some other things other than just the analysis. But the analysis is also going to be a segment.
Yeah, so you're just going to more like watch a movie, get as much of an analysis as you can, and then kind of break it up, that type of stuff.
Yep, we're going to break up our analysis a lot more. But we also have other segments that we're going to put in. We have a segment we call Seen Again, which is we're going to watch movies that we haven't seen since we were kids, and we're going to see if they still hold up today.
Nice.
And give an idea of if they still feel good, if they still look good. We also have themes to be heard, so we're also going to be doing a segment on music videos.
That's sweet.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
that's a good idea, man. Break it up with all those topics and
Yep.
everything. And I appreciate the saying that we
Yeah.
inspired you and everything. Other people, they just make podcasts and stuff, You know, they don't even give us any shout outs or anything like that.
But it was
LJN,
Well, we-
reliterated, you know. We're out here, you know, just maybe just give us one attaboy or something, you know.
So the thing that you guys will notice
Just kidding, Andy.
is that you'll probably have a lot more fun doing the show because you have other stuff instead of just doing a dive on the same, like just the one thing you have to focus on. You can, you know, talk about, if you didn't like that movie, you can talk about 2 other things that maybe you did like. So
right.
it should be a lot of fun.
Season 2 starts Halloween night.
Oh, man. Starting off right on
Sweet.
Halloween.
Yep,
The
Halloween night.
spooky.
And we picked Sunday nights so that Sunday nights we're on and then Monday nights you're on.
Aw,
Aw,
thanks,
and-
guys.
That's
and
really
then,
cool. I like that Chamon. That fucker goes on like right when we go on, I
Well,
swear.
he wants to try and steal.
Come
our
on,
shit.
Marcus.
Hashtag 989
Hashtag
podcast.
989 podcast. We're building a whole fucking
Yeah,
basis
community
of them in here now.
And so our first episode is actually not going to be like part of the normal season. We're going to be doing a really cool retrospective on Brian De Palma's Carrie for Halloween.
Nice.
That's
And we also are doing a thing called Halloween. Like we got those movies from your store.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing like a haul segment of why each of those movies is something that we picked and what makes them.
Halloween. I
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool.
And then the actual season starts the week after. And the movie that we're going to be doing a deep analysis on is It Follows, which is a controversial film. And I say divisive film.
Okay. Some people like it. Some people hate it.
There's no in between.
Okay.
Okay.
We both are huge fans. I'm a huge fan of the music. Most
Show
people
it to the case.
Yeah, go for it.
most people can't even deny the music. Even if you hate the movie, the music is so insane. The first track of the score is called Heels, and it is one of the most. It's one of the scariest pieces of movie music I've ever heard.
Nice.
It's scarier than the Jaws music. Like the Halloween music is really ambient, but Heels is legitimately like you don't want to hear that in the dark.
You got to have a good spooky score to go with your movie. Or
Right.
It's just going to fall flat.
This movie was made in Michigan.
Oh, snap.
That's even fucking cooler.
Yep. Around the Saginaw and Detroit area. And it got acclaim all over like festivals and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're
definitely.
super excited. We haven't started doing our analysis of it yet, but that's going to be the main segment, the main part of the show that we're focusing on or that we've always focused on is the analysis. And the first half of this season is going to be It Follows.
Nice. So season 2, episode 1 of Themes to be Seen.
Is going to be the Halloween retrospective.
Perfect.
And
it debuts on Halloween,
and
Sunday night.
Sunday night, Halloween.
I'll
And-
definitely let my wife know. She loves like scary
Yeah.
movies and stuff.
Mhm.
So
And if you like pinball, Joe, just let us know. Saturday, October 30th, there is a costume pinball tournament party at Crazy Quarters as well. So costume party, 30th, themes to be seen, the 31st.
Dom, my brother, is getting married on the 29th.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a 4-day stretch of a lot of shit going on, and it's going to be exciting.
Yep,
so,
it's gonna be wild.
fuck yeah.
So
Yeah.
I hope anybody who enjoys their show can come over and enjoy our show also. It's going to be different because we actually have the video aspect now, and we were just audio in the first place.
Aw, snap. I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you guys try and do the madness that Matty Ice pulls off.
It is.
Oh, no, we'll have none of that. Like, I don't have one of those, so I'm not going to be able to do, like, the sounds and stuff. We're pretty much, it's going to be super basic for a while, but I'm going to have to
that's-
figure out how to do the rest
That's
of
how
it.
it starts, man. We did Rock Band microphones and Coors Light. That's how we pretty much did our first season. So.
As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Blossoms.
some stumpers. So we are getting to the end of the show. As always, we will end the show with a video game memory. So let's cue right into that.
Dying.
D&D, baby.
Oh God, you want to do D&D?
D&D.
Are you
Still
serious,
wanna do
Mark?
D-
We
D&D?
can't just
Dude.
leave D&D out.
Let's talk about it's. Oh my God.
We can't just leave it out.
You got to go quick. Is this like a fucking memoir?
Don't worry.
I have to be up for work in 2.5
Don't
hours.
worry. That's not a button? Yes. Yes. All right.
God.
Our group started out by meeting Inara, Emerald's brother, and Bryn Shander. Inara joined the party after learning what had happened to her brother and requested to see the Sorcersol. After this, the party set forth on their pack animals towards the Regid Glacier to find the frozen waterfall that seals the entrance to Yithrin. Sometime later, the party found a wandering group of elk tribe nomads that sought to guide them to the waterfall, as their party was foreseen as the saviors of the Dale. This group wandered together another day until reaching near a quarter mile from the glacier, when they were ambushed by the Tiger tribe, led by Bjornid Salvesnid, riding their pet saber-toothed tiger, Grava. Tiger and elk fought one another with the party's assistance near the end of the battle. After the fiercest warrior of the elk tribe, Hanger, killed Bjornhild, Shala was attacked by a tiger tribe member, and the curse from their great axe clouded Shala's mind, causing them to attack Gorax.
Oh shit.
After a fierce back-and-forth battle, Voss used their druidic powers to entangle Shala in vines, subduing them long enough for Gorax to wrestle the axe away from her and destroy it with a mighty blow with his Morning Star.
Was she wearing a schoolgirl outfit?
No.
Okay.
Freeing Shala from the berserker's rage that overtook them. From this encounter, the party moved forward to complete the final stretch of their journey to the waterfall entrance to Yithrin, when they were assaulted by Oral and a pack of cold light walkers, emerging from behind them as the temperature dropped and the wall of snow neared them. Gorax and the party ran to the waterfall and began to recite the rhyme of the Frost Maiden. That's the name of the fucking book.
Bruh.
Rhyme of the Frost Maiden, while Mjolnir, the elk tribe's elder shaman, erected a barrier of energy to keep the goddess of ice and her walkers to bay. While Gorax quickly spoke the lengthy spell, Oral assaulted the barrier over and over again, causing cracks to form until it shattered just as Gorax had finished the incantation and the waterfall broke open. Inara, by the way, is Jason's character.
Okay.
His new character. He just rolled that.
JD
night.
just fucked you in the chat. It's great.
It's fine. Inara was killed by cold light walkers, and Gorax escaped into the glacier, causing Oral and the cold light walkers to vanish in a flurry of snow. Inara was then risen by Alak. That's you.
Yeah,
You weren't even there.
I know.
Inara was then risen by Alak's Revivify spell for the cost of one of their diamonds.
Moon powers.
The party followed Gorax into the waterfall, and when they entered deep enough, the entrance sealed itself once more. The party has entered the Caves of Hunger.
Is Jason a brown coat?
What?
Is Jason a brown coat?
He's a monk.
No, I mean like in person, in real life, is he a fan of the show Firefly?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
why he named it.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say, because Inara is, I am too. It's like one of my favorite shows ever. I feel like you need to enunciate that one name slightly differently.
Oral. No, because JD had it right. He needed to be assaulted by Oral.
Nice.
So, and
I looked at the outline and I was like, Ariel.
yeah, not Oral. There's not much you can do there. JD's gonna make a joke of that every time.
Yeah, that's Oral.
Oral. Hey Matt, have you ever smelled mothballs?
Yeah.
How'd you spread their little legs? Okay. Anyway, so
Knock, knock.
who's there? What? Who?
Werewolves of London.
That's awesome. Okay, so D&D update. Thank you for the update, Mark. We appreciate that.
Okay, in case
That was
nobody knows,
And that was
that is a solid block of text on his phone. There's no like formatting. He texted that to himself in one solid it's like one text message, nonstop text.
She was thick. That was a thick.
It's kind of impressive that he can keep his place.
Yeah, Zach actually writes it and sends it to me.
Thank
And
you.
that when I had to do the rhyme of the Frost Maiden, I literally had to, in game time, read this gigantic thing, and I only had 6 seconds to read it, and then it was the next person's turn. So they were chasing us and about to get to us, and every time I had to like speed read it. And,
That's awesome.
it was really fucking awesome. It was a super intense session of D&D, and you know, I don't think it really gets as much credit. That's a cool thing.
Sorry, man.
There's also a boat in Skyrim called the Frost Maiden.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I can't just go watch
It's
fucking James Bond movies
it's a
and
long
miss D&D.
show. I didn't want everyone to leave. I'm sorry because we have a good memory this week.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
memory. It was your last D&D update.
So this week's
Fuck this memory.
memory is a long lost toy that you loved and wish you could have back.
Toy or game?
Toy, game, whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
Mark has a good one. You okay, buddy? Hey,
Oh,
great
man.
job on that D&D
Thanks,
update.
bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I fucking like Swamp Thing toys, I guess.
I had
So-
a ton of Swamp Thing toys. I had a ton of them.
What's
Yeah,
your
Swamp Thing collection, man. I fucking had them all, and they were sweet.
You
I had
love
them all
Swamp Thing.
twice.
You love Swamp Thing.
Yeah, Swamp Thing was sweet. Wish I had those. Wish I had those toys still.
Have you seen the new series?
Didn't it get canceled right away?
Like the first season, yeah. We bought it, but we haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
I heard it was sweet, but then I just didn't get. I didn't watch it. No.
It probably didn't get a lot of viewers right away.
Yeah.
They thought it was going to be this big breakthrough thing.
Yeah. JD says Stretch Armstrong was his.
Stretch Armstrong, I mean, that's legit, but they still make Stretch Armstrong.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to buy it. Oh God. So I probably shouldn't read that on stream, Joe.
Nope.
So the one I remember, and I have no idea what the name of it is. I had back when I was like 6 or 7, probably. I had this fucking like laptop, but it wasn't a laptop. It was like a learning laptop. It had different like mini games and shit you could do on it.
It was
like
a WizKid.
Was it a WizKid?
Mhm.
I don't know what the fuck that
I had
is.
I had a WizKid too.
I had like an
He's 10 years younger, so it was probably like a.
Well, it was probably a newer version, but it,
book or something.
Dude, yeah, it was a MacBook. This was in like 2002 or some shit. It was fucking awesome.
I had one of the first WizKids in the early 90s, yeah.
I've tried to find it for so long. I don't know why, because it's just like, how many ants are on the screen and shit like that. Just dumb stuff. But I remember loving that thing so much. The other one, we had we used to drive a lot, and we had these fucking TVs that we would rest on, like the back of the seat.
With like the elastic bands.
Yeah, and they had a DVD player, but they also had a RCA input. So I don't know how my mom got it. I had this Power Joy is what it's called. It was just this like Nintendo 64 looking controller that had a cartridge that had just tons and tons of Famicom and Nintendo games on it. And I looked for one forever. I could never find it. It's just a shitty bootleg plug and play system. And someone legit brought one into the store. And I was like, man, the store would never buy something like this, but today they are, because I'm buying this motherfucker right now.
That's what I did with the video painter that came in.
Yeah, I was so fucking happy. It was so awesome to see that thing come through the store. So dumb, too.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk more about Swamp Thing? I feel like you're hot and bothered because...
No, Swamp Thing's sweet. I said it.
Okay, that
I
was
had
it.
every single one. Bucky O'Hare's another one. Bucky O'Hare toys. I collected all those as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have 2 maybe still in my... I haven't gone through my boxes of toys. That's right. I still have all my toy boxes.
What about you, man?
Okay,
You got
so
any long lost...
2. One is more sentimental, and the other one is a video game. So I had this stuffed like panther, and I don't remember where I got it. I don't remember. It was probably fucking older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the eyes, like the googly eyes were falling off it. It smelled, but I took that thing fucking everywhere for years.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, when I first got a 64, my uncle, who's slightly older than me, he was really big into like the early JRPGs. So the Dragon Quests, the Shining Force games, stuff like that. And
Nice.
when I got a 64, he was looking for a RPG like that takes like a lot of time. For me.
Not too many. There's like
But
3.
the best one, he found me Ogre Battle 64.
Oh wow.
And at the time, not a big deal
Yeah.
because it's just another game.
Right. Yeah. Because.
But I played it over and over and over, and every time I played it, I got a different ending, and I don't know how.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's like 20 endings to this game, and I got so good at it. Like, and it is like an excellently made role playing game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Super Nintendo one's awesome too. Like both of them are fantastic.
And then I went to find it as an adult. It's a 64 game. I'll just like buy a piece of shit 64 and buy Ogre Battle. No, that motherfucker is $275 now.
Hashtag flex.
I'll punch you in the dick. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things that I actually own
That
now.
is fucking insane.
That is Jason's
That is
biggest loss.
That is one of my favorite video games of all time.
That's probably the only trade I've ever done with Jason where I actually made out on the trade. He gave me I had the game and he's like, "All right, I'll trade you the box for some of your NES boxes." I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, cuz I'm never going to buy that game in box. Way too fucking expensive. And that box is nice.
The worst part about it is that so my parents my parents had this weird thing where I like went back and forth every day. And so I like wanted to take my 64 with me. Well, one time my dad didn't really have either there was like a problem with his house or we didn't have somewhere to stay. So I spent the night at my cousin's house. And then I went back the next week to get my shit and he had sold it all.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
that. That's so shitty.
So
Ugh.
my 64, all my games, including Ogre Battle 64, all just gone.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. I think we definitely have some similar stories. So that's family's a bitch when they steal your stuff. That's for sure. But I think that about wraps up season 6, episode 16 of the show.
Definitely got to wrap up for that.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Matt, for joining us this week. Don't forget Themes to be Seen, season 2, episode 1, debuting October 31st on fucking Halloween. Check it out. It's going to be an awesome show. They're doing it live. And then Crazy Quarters costume party on October 30th. Make sure to check that out as well.
Yes. And we will have some pretty big announcements coming up, both at Crazy Quarters and a potential new sponsor for the show. So,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Hell yeah. So we will see you guys next time on the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Peace.
And there's still chat going
Yeah,
for a
I
sec.
know.
Because, yeah,
Yep.
we're still live.
I'm
as
usually
fuck.
here for now for this.
Oh, yeah. Long show. It was fun.
I got to be up for work in like an hour and a half.
So are you going to go home and nap for like power nap, or are you
No.
just going?
I'm not going to give a shit.
I'm sorry, Matt.
No, I don't fucking care.
We hung out at the pinball, and you're like, yeah, it'll get like, probably go till 11:30. I'm like, oh no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Whenever
we
we
can
have
us-
guests, they're long shows.
We can usually get out at 11:30 when it's Mark and I, but it's tough to get 3 people's shit in quickly.
Right.
Are you skedaddling?
No. I don't care that much. I might actually call in tomorrow because right now I am so high on sinus medication that I don't even think I'd be able to fall asleep. I popped
yeah.
like 4 Dayquil before I walked in here.
Oh, shit.
Your guest doesn't throw hammers from clouds, does he? You do look like the hammer guy from Super Mario 3 right now.
Well,
You've
I
got
did.
that fucking-
I did say that my goal is to look like a 1910s dock worker. Just full mustache, covered in like American traditional tattoos, full shirt, and then just like
just the fisticuffs.
yeah. I would be totally fine with looking like that when I'm
Yeah.
older.
Hell yeah.
If I hit 50 and I'm because I'm pretty muscular under here, and you just go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. I'd look great. I'd be totally happy with that.
Joe, the Fantasy Star for Master System. Yeah, dude. Some of the shit they used to do to save those games was fucking awesome.
I had Wild Arms. I had both of the Chrono games.
Mm-hmm.
I had. Oh, there was another one that I had for Dreamcast and PlayStation 2, and I can't remember what it was.
That sucks.
But yeah.
Damn.
I definitely lost some
I had some
stuff.
good Super Nintendo games that got stolen.
Life's a bitch when
I
people
had one
take
really
shit.
cool game for Dreamcast, and I can't remember what it was called, but I had a giant sword, and it was super bloody, and you had to find mandrake plants, and there was...
That sounds about right for Japanese Dreamcast
It was-
shit. That
it-
sounds very...
It was fucking insane,
Yeah.
but it was fun.
Well, I don't know. I don't think we'll be doing an after show because you have to work tomorrow. You technically have to work tomorrow.
I technically have to work today.
Yeah, like now. But
Yeah.
everyone,
after show.
everyone is still in here. Thank you. For,
Appreciate it. Hope you come hang out with me and my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Before, if I make it.
Me and my girlfriend.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Marky
bro.
Mark got some major melon. His car getting warm.
Fuck yeah, bud.
You know it's in my car, bro.
Man, there are so many people in here at fucking 12:30 on a Tuesday.
Woo!
That was a good show.
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone.
I had a lot of
sticking
fun.
With us
I
through the
hope-
chat.
I hope our show is that much fun.
You just gotta make it that fun.
Consistency is everything.
Yeah, we've gotten
Itchy.
we've gotten so much better just from doing the show weekly at just whatever.
I remember we talked about right before season 3 started. You were like, I really just want to get on a more regular schedule.
It's just tough when you work full time.
Right.
Shit. It's tough.
You got to stay motivated.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we do it for you guys because we want you to
I mean,
have
I'm
a great
always
time.
ready to do it. It's just Matty Ice fucking schedule.
I used to have Fantasy Zone. That game's fucking awesome.
Matty Ice.
One of the best shoot 'em ups of all time.
Ghost Maze. You never know where
Yeah.
this guy's gonna end up.
Generation X.
I'm a busy guy. What can I
Remember
say?
Generation X?
Sword of the Berserk is that Dreamcast game. So that's
Aha!
Ian. Thank you, Ian.
That makes
We have
sense.
so many experts in the chat. It's fucking amazing. Well, guys, we're going to let you go to bed. We're going to go to bed. I got to edit this show first. And we will see you guys next week
I don't think I'm going to sleep for days. I just
on the
drank
Matty
that
Ice
Mountain Dew.
and Marky Mark podcast.